Hello and good evening, everybody, and welcome to the channel and another exciting installment of Fandel Below, the Shattered Obelisk. Tonight, our characters are continuing their quest in Chapter 6 of titled The Shattered Obelisk as they delve into the Crypt of Talhund. It's a little bit of a rocky start as they entered the crypt last week, so it should make things a little strenuous as they move forward, as they are still so soon from their last rest that they really can't quite long rest yet. So they'll have to have a serious sense of what's it called, resource management going on, and action economy. Should make for an interesting session. We have another change in the party which will be occurring today, and that should be a little interesting development as well. If you guys have been enjoying the previous segments, or if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed tonight's show, do hit good old like and subscribe. It helps us out quite a lot. And without further ado, we will head into session here with a recap from one of our players. All right, take it away.
Right, recap time. Me is Chuck Twilight. The Dix and Gunther arrived at this temple in search of the Danger Squad party. As we heard of them, we encountered them on the run from some strange floating pyramid creatures. To defeat them, then this strange floating ball of pustule eggs came and attacked us. Defeat that egg creature, strange creature, and we explored more the temple. We introduced ourselves, had a bit of conversations, get to know each other. And we searched the southern area downstairs, and we discovered a sarcophagus or a coffin. Chuck managed to perceive that there was an object that was sequestered in there at one time that had some magical properties that was left behind as residue.
Oh, that was an altar, yes.
Yes, an altar, yes. And then we talked a bit. We then managed to get some diamonds into a puzzle wall. We managed to open up the doors to the downstairs area. We came downstairs and we set off up, and four undead Duragar dwarves came and attacked us. And that was the rest of the session. Managed to beat these back, not without taking some hits. I think one of us went down at some point. I had to heal them.
Did someone go down? I don't remember that.
No, it was Dick came really close, I think.
Ah, yes. So now here you are, having just defeated the you know, the what's it called? The Spirit Guardians that emerged from the sarcophagi. You are all winded but alive.
How was that recap?
Good job. Good job. Oh,
Efficient?
yes. This earns you your inspiration.
Yes.
Oh,
And yeah, I suggest we don't long rest yet. I suggest we go into a room. We're in a corridor at the moment. Before we long rest, we should explore some more.
if you are going
Is
to
one.
if you're going to long rest, you're going to have to what's it called? You're gonna have to spend the day hanging out because it is still. Or is everybody in combat? Oh shit! Why is my thing not? Because what's it called? Um, it's still too soon to long rest. You've
Oh no, yeah,
all
that's why I
essentially
said we
long
should
rested about
explore.
2 hours ago, essentially.
Yes, that's why I suggested we explore some more. Maybe go to a room.
Yep. But yeah, you got quite a long. time before your long rest.
Is anyone
Oh,
here really good at sneaking ahead to scout?
You cannot move.
Let's see. What is my stealth?
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I know why. Okay, never mind.
+5. Okay.
Just in combat movement.
I thought there was someone who actually could.
I mean, I've got a +5 on stealth. I don't know if that's better than everyone else.
Oh, that only lasts 6 seconds. Never mind.
Stealth.
Dwarf wizard and armor.
About +2.
I'm also pretty
How about
low
we
on
do
health.
how about if we're all moving up ahead, how about we do a group stealth check? Would that be okay with you?
Yeah, that works.
Well,
What was that,
Oh,
Woldak?
wait,
I'm going to
what?
be sneaking.
if we're hoping for all 5 of us to be stealthy, chances are one of us will not and kind of give away the rest of the crowd. But you want us all to be
by the way,
by.
I cannot move. It's saying it's set to combat.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I saw that as well.
Okay.
You cannot move.
All right. I know why. I figured it out.
Okay, there we go.
Sorry.
Now see?
I was testing you all on a different scene, and
This will be on the test.
Oh, don't forget you've got the floating disc back here, Woldak.
Is there
Is there
really
any
no one
chance we
stealthy
could get
among
some
you?
healing?
I'm an 8-foot tall, hairy man. I don't think I've got a 5.
I mean, yeah, I've got +5 to stealth, so 15.
I'm a morbidly obese dwarf wizard and scale mail, so no, not at all.
It honestly kind of makes sense that I would be a little bit stealthy considering petite stature and all that, but
I forgot. I have to control. Oh no. Yeah, I have to control Dixley. Oh,
I'm going to cast guidance. Who's got the +5?
Chateau.
I'm going to cast guidance on you.
All right.
right. The guy.
I feel like I should probably drink a healing potion now too.
The guy emanating light from himself should totally be the guy that goes around in the dark crypt. And
Yeah, that's a
Absolutely.
good point too, actually. Hold on.
And the guy who can't see in the dark either. Or was he given that power from Chuck?
Well, let's see how long that lasts.
And isn't that just for an hour?
Is it
Let me look.
The funny thing is,
disable? No.
I'm actually not terrible at stealth.
An hour.
Oh,
So wait, do I activate it
It
again
looks
to
like-
remove it, or no? It just re-enables. Delete. There we go. Yeah.
oh, it lasts for only an hour.
All right, and then
So
Yeah.
can you cast the? Go on.
It lasts an
You're
hour.
saying?
What's it called? He did it before you guys came down here. Not an hour has passed, so if you want to cast it on him without consuming the resource, since you already spent it, I will allow it. Because he was one of the people
Alright.
you touched, and it didn't work when you did it. So, but it should work this time.
And I'm also bloodied, so I should probably drink my healing potion unless somebody can do.
We
some
short
healing.
rest before we start wandering around.
That works too.
That is also an option.
But then it would complicate the Eyes of the Night thing.
Yeah, Eyes of
Yeah.
Night would go off.
I'll just drink
Okay.
my potion for now.
I mean, he's just scouting. He can
You
scout,
already
and then
short
you
rest.
guys can short rest. Like, you can do it that way.
True.
Oh, you need. I need to roll.
Also, the healing potion didn't even work when I clicked it.
Yeah. It's not gonna. I forgot that. So you heal
Oh, okay.
7.
All right, so 28. There. Okay. At least I'm not bloodied anymore.
So yes.
All right.
If you like, you can give me a stealth check.
With guidance.
With guidance, so that would be with advantage?
It should
or...
pro- it,
1d4.
it,
D4.
1d4. It should prompt you when you do it.
Oh, it automatically. Okay. Oh, yeah, I see guidance there.
Okay. So as you scout ahead, there you hear a hollow echo of splashing at water as it drifts from the western end of this long shadow-choked hallway. Its rhythmic drip, unnerving, steady, like something waiting in the dark. The air is thick with damp and dust, carrying the faint scent of stale earth and ancient decay. You see as you're scouting the hallway, 3 heavy doors stand along the northern wall. Their surfaces worn smooth by time, yet still bearing faint, ominous inscriptions. Opposite them, the southern wall is adorned with a massive, elaborate carving, a solemn procession of dwarven priests, their faces weathered and grim, bearing wrapped bodies towards an unknown fate. Despite the yeah, that's it. So it's just a big, long, dark hallway. You hear,
Yes.
the hollow echo.
Which, with the combination of dark vision, and Eyes of Minute Seeing, I don't like what I'm seeing at the end of it. Or Goggles of Minute Seeing, I mean. No, yeah, they're eyes of Minute. Yeah, that, no, that, hell no.
Hey, how are you seeing that?
I could see the head of it up here.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're in for some suffering.
Not necessarily. You guys always just jump to suffering.
It could be fun. Yeah.
We're used to.
To be fair, have we been wrong often?
Yeah, right?
I mean, given your approach, no,
we-
you weren't wrong, but your approach isn't the only approach. As I said, so the southern wall has, carvings of depicting clearly this is a crypt and this is where they brought their dead. And there's, to the northern part of the hallway, there's 3 doors, that you can see. You're stealthy, so nothing's detecting you. And, this thing that you see, you just hear splashing.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, do we want to be checking the rooms to the north as we pass them?
Are you
Yes.
asking us down the hall? Are you? Oh, well, you're right there. Okay.
Yeah. Also,
Well,
really quick.
for all intents and purposes, let's just say he walked down the hall and then he came back and relayed all that information to you guys.
Okay, yeah. Really quick though. I want to cast Detect Magic ahead of time. And on the what's it called? On the
Are you ritually casting
thing on the
detect
southern-
magic?
yeah. Because that takes what, 10 minutes, right?
10 minutes, yes.
Right, then I will ritual cast Phantom Steed then.
But then on the thing on the southern wall, does that have words, or is it purely a pictorial, like?
It's just a carved relief.
Okay, so it doesn't have words, but it's just markings and like images.
Yeah.
All right.
I would think that if there's a keyhole, try to peek through the keyhole. But if you open a door that has stuff in it, that's not scouting anymore. That is presenting yourself.
I know, that's why I was thinking, how are we gonna see what's on the other side of this?
Maybe just listen at the door.
Yeah, I guess. All right, I'm gonna put my ear up to the door then.
Oh, do you want
If I can.
I can create something that makes it easier for you to hear. I can use minor conjuration to make one of those ear horns.
Gotcha. Sure, that'll work great against a stone door.
Yeah.
Okay, if there's stone, that's yeah.
Guidance again.
And if it's stone, that means I can't even like crack it open slightly to peek in either.
It's a heavy stone door too, yes. But you know, you can go ahead and give me a perception check. Maybe you do hear something.
All right.
As I'm next to her, can I try to listen as well?
Sure.
Oh,
Why'd you roll it twice? That's weird.
okay. I don't know. I clicked it once, and then I clicked it, and then I clicked on the guidance button.
Not only did you roll it twice, it rolled the same thing twice? That's weird. Okay. Anyway, so you listen, and you just hear, you know, cold stone silence. You know, like you're in a crypt. You can still, of course, hear the splashing echoing down the hallway from the end of the end of the hallway from the western end.
Sorry. The word echoing set off my Alexa because echo's the wake word, so I had to like cancel
Actually,
it.
I'm surprised mine doesn't do that either. Actually, because I have the same. I have the same word.
Echo.
Yeah, we have
We have two.
three of them
We have
in
two
each-
in close proximity. So one is Alexa, the other one is Echo.
Mm. And that didn't just activate both saying that.
Nope. Well, Alexa's in the kitchen.
You're lucky.
Alex.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Probably shouldn't open this one since it seems safe on the other side. Let's go scout the next one, the next door.
Dixley's gonna hang back while you guys scout. I guess.
I'm going to cast guidance on you again.
All right.
I move.
All right, and then I'm going to do the same thing with this door and try to listen through. Oof. Wait, why didn't it give me an option for... It didn't give me an option for guidance this time. Oh, because it wasn't on yet.
Yes. Yeah, because
Okay.
you were moving away.
Sorry, I
This is
thought you were
touch
already
spell.
doing it. Okay, can I redo that roll then?
Sure.
All right, thanks. There we go.
So you place the ear horn up against this door, and again you hear just a cool, eerie silence. The splashing from the end of the hallway is echoing a little bit louder as you are closer to the source. And of course, you can see the head for sure now. God dang it. Whatever.
Just to say, me and Chateau can see something in the water.
Yeah, I was going to try and get a little bit closer to get a better view and also to listen to this last door before heading back and relaying.
Oh, one thing I forgot is anything made by the minor conjuration radiates dim light out to 5 feet, so you probably don't want to use the air horn while scouting.
Yeah, 5
Sorry.
feet.
It's
you know,
only up to 5 feet.
Yeah, it's 5 feet. You can cover it, right? It's
Yeah,
radiating
I'd still
from
be
the
a good
object, right? So you cover it up.
Yeah, but it's fairly easy to see down a dark hallway, any source of light.
That is true.
Right.
You press your ear horn up against this last door, and again, you hear nothing much from the door, but you know, you're clearly much closer to the end of the hallway and can hear the splashing much more.
Right.
What's it called?
So,
Clearly. You can see from, you can hear and see from this vantage point that there appears to be a chamber that opens up, and the chamber's kind of crumbled into a yawning, flooded pit. Its dark waters stretching into unseen depths. The surface is restless, disturbed by slow ripples and sudden, inexplicable splashes, as if the water itself is alive or something within it stirs. The damp air carries a strange, uneasy stillness, broken only by the occasional drip of condensation from the fractured ceiling.
So I can't actually see what's in it because they're below the surface.
What you can see is that you see a serpentine shape of living water, and it coils playfully. It's splashing water at what looks like a slumbering head in the water. Like, you know, you're not supposed to know exactly what that is, but you can see that there's something sleeping in the water, and this little thing is splashing water at it and kind of playing around with it. Doesn't notice you.
Yeah, the reason I was asking if I can actually see like the body is because I was gonna ask if I could do a I don't know if that'd be nature check or
nature.
something to see if I know what it is.
You can do a nature check, yeah.
All right.
You have never encountered what you see in the water. You can see that its head is kind of above the water, sleeping, but it you know, even though it's sleeping, even though this thing is splashing it and whatnot, but it does convey a sense that there is something much larger connected to the head.
Okay. All right. With that, I'm going to GTFO. And then on the way back, I'm going to stay on the southern wall and kind of like examine the images as I walk by.
So they're just, it's just a massive, elaborate carving that stretches the whole length of the hallway. It's a solemn procession of dwarven priests. Their faces are weathered and grim. They're bearing wrapped bodies towards the afterlife. Yeah.
All right. So all 3 doors seem safe to go through. At the end of the hall, however, there is a large body of water, from what I can tell, and something in it. Something big, most likely not very friendly. And I highly suggest we take a short rest before going further.
Well, I'm going to open up this door.
Okay, hang on one second.
Okay.
Roll for initiative. No, I'm joking. So as you open this door, A thick layer of dust blankets the stone slab at the center of this chamber. Its surface is scattered with aged, rusted tools, silent relics of the grim work once performed here. Near the slab, a deep stone basin sits in eerie stillness, its purpose long forgotten, its contents a chilling reflection of what's once transpired in this sacred place. The walls tell the somber tale of dwarves tending to the dead, their solemn faces etched into stone, their devotion frozen in time.
Can I just say that was such a seemingly Chuck thing to do there at that moment? Like, I don't know why, but your character just seems like the type to happily open a door while everyone else is talking caution.
No, he was the one that talked caution last session. He tried to talk us out of touching the sarcophagi or messing with him.
True. Don't forget the disc and barrel, by the way. Well, actually, I can grab the barrel.
You said that this is this a table or a coffin? Sarcophagus.
There, in this room, there's a slab, like a stone slab in the center. Let's say it's about a person, length and width or whatever. And at the foot of the slab is like a stone basin, and there's etchings along the wall.
All right.
Can I
Like,
read
now
the
that we are
etchings?
I mean,
in closed doors,
you can see what they are. It's not like words. It's a depiction, like it's a carved relief. It's attendants here washed. It shows like attendants washing the lifeless, stitching shut their wounds with practiced hands. The basin, now dry and cracked, holds nothing but a few warm pumice stones, the last remnants of a ritual that ended long ago.
This is where they washed the dead.
Yeah. Any secret, any secret levers, any secret buttons, or anything like this in this room?
Give me a perception check.
I will do the same.
So examining
Ooh.
the room, you can't.
28.
Yeah, you examine the room pretty thoroughly. You kind of go over the relief and trying poking and prodding, trying to see if you can find any sort of hidden lever or buttons or anything like that, and nothing appears apparent. I guess I should state from now, especially since Chateau lit the light, that the next room is much like this room. There's another stone slab in the center of the chamber, but in this room you see a like a war forge. Looks kind of powered down, lifeless, not really moving or reacting, but kind of, I guess I would say sort of looks like it's kind of waking up as you guys show up. It's oh wait, I think I had a thing written down for this. Oh no, I didn't. Never mind. It's covered in dust and cobwebs. It looks like it's been here for a long time. And as you guys all come in, Dixley comes up behind and he says, he points out that this Warforge looks very familiar to him, like he's seen it before. And kind of walks forward to, kind of look at him, investigate him.
Is he a cousin of yours?
This would be your cue.
I do not know where I am. I cannot see anything.
You should be able to see. Wait, you can't see?
Need to zoom out.
No.
I'm on your token.
You may need to zoom out, Pollock.
Oh, he needs to select his token.
I did. Yeah, I've been clicking. Oh, there we go.
Is that also why we can't see his name and health bar?
No, that's actually my fault. I didn't do that.
Oh.
Yeah, he will be sitting there and kind of down on one knee with his axe. There will be a decent layer of dust on him. He seems to have like some like almost like scripture hanging off of his armor, and upon further inspection you realize he's not really wearing any armor. That's all just his warforged body.
Oh, so he's naked.
Pretty much. And you'll start hearing like it'll almost sound like gears turning as he starts to like kind of move, like he's being broken free from stone and starts standing up at a very short 7'8".
Yeah.
I'm calling you.
And you'll see like it stand itself up and put its axe in both of his hands, and it'll look around and go point its axe at Chuck and say, "Who are ye? Be ye friend or foe?"
Chuck?
You don't.
Or anyone?
We don't know yet. Are you
Yes,
a friend
I
or a
did.
foe?
I asked ye.
Dixley said.
And I answered.
Dixley kind of says, Otter?
I don't know who you are. Why you know my name?
It's me, Dixley.
Dixley. Sounds familiar.
I'm sorry, Chuck. I actually interrupted you. My bad.
I'm always friendly.
Hi, my name is Otter. Who are all of ye and what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be in here.
I imagine the.
We're exploring.
You imagine
I imagine the mind flayers weren't supposed. I imagine the mind flayers weren't supposed to be here either, but here they are.
I have not been awake and it sounds like almost like a dial-up, like going 13 years. None of you are supposed to be here. This place is supposed to be sealed.
You were put here 13 years ago, but the mind flayers took over this place, I think, hundreds
No,
of years ago.
I was here 400 years ago.
But before the mind flayers took over the place.
I don't know. My memory is fuzzy. I have to wipe certain areas every so often. You seem familiar. Warforged.
Yeah, it's me, Dixley. We fought in that war. I think.
Don't remember.
I don't recall either. It was so long ago. But you look familiar
Last
to me.
thing I remember before shutting down was fighting some strange creatures. And you'll kind of like, at this point he will have sort of gone to ease with his axe, and he's like scratching at his helmeted head, or like not helmeted head because that's his actual head, but like he's scratching it. I don't remember what I was fighting.
Oh, minor illusion, the image of a mind flayer. One of these?
Would that be like time frame wise like make sense, Clown?
It's not what you were fighting. No.
Okay, he could say nah.
You were programmed, I guess, or commanded to protect this place?
No, I was created by... He'll start scratching his head even more. I don't even remember who created me. Or
Well,
what
that
my
makes two of
purpose
us.
was.
Well, chances are, whoever created you probably would not want the far realms to invade these lands. So if you don't have a purpose, maybe we can give you one in helping us prevent an invasion of really bad people and creatures.
Invasion.
And also to clear out this temple as well.
This is a temple.
The crypt.
Well, this is a crypt,
Or crypt.
but there's bad guys in here.
What
Well,
are
if you know-
temples but crypts
if
for the
you-
living?
If you knew my name, I'll go along for now. He'll sort of put his axe over his shoulder. Ye may call me Alter.
Nice to meet you, Otter. I'm Chuck.
I'm Moldak.
Shadow.
Do you call yourself Otter because you like to swim and bang rocks together?
I don't remember why I called myself Alter.
Okay.
Would I kind of know of any trouble spots, Clown? Like where maybe like areas where people might have set up?
No. I'll message you what you know. You can relay it as you see fit.
Okay.
Alright, while they're going to be doing all the introductions, I'm going to check out this last room.
Oi, lass! Can't see.
Yes.
You're the light.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Can't see without light.
Oh, one more
No,
quick question, Otter. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Were you were you created by dwarves or gnomes or something else?
He'll say, I don't remember. But you will see that the different like scripts on that the writing on the like tattered pieces of parchment on him are in Dwarvish.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet that dwarf made you given the dwarven script, so you're less likely to explode spontaneously. So okay.
Gnomish ones can explode
That's-
spontaneously.
That's
Such
not
a
canon. That's just his.
reassuring sentence.
That's
It's your
Woldek's
yeah,
racial hatred of, or not hatred, but
I know what you got.
distrust of gnomish inventions.
Your
Well,
prejudice.
keep yourselves mindful of what's around. There be ghosts. And not the friendly ones like mine.
I'm gonna be
Yeah, we fought
honest.
some.
Like out of character, I thought you were saying that because of like the was it like the symbols of Doomethorn we're wearing, and like whether or not a dwarvish one would have it engraved upon their armor as opposed to like a gnomish one.
All right. Let's keep on going.
Oh, I think we still have another holy symbol if you want to wear it. Supposedly we're not supposed to walk around here without one, but
No. I've done fine over the last 400 years in here without some silly symbol.
famous last words. Okay.
All right. Well, we really should take a rest before moving on, because unlike you, Warforged, us biological beings need rest and recuperation.
I also need the rest every once in a while. You're not special.
Did you want me to?
God.
You kept illuminating the next room. Did you want me to explain it to you at all, or are you gonna chill in here for now?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna check out the room real quick before we do the rest.
All right. So this room is much like the other ones. There's a stone slab in the middle with a basin on the other side. But inside this basin, you see some, the glinting of metal. It looks like armor pieces are in there.
Hey Woldak, would you mind checking these in case they're magical or cursed by any chance?
Thought you cast detect magic on yourself.
Oh, you did cast detect magic.
Yeah, it's already worn off apparently.
Yeah, because
it's only 10 minutes.
It's been about 10 minutes, but also, I advanced the clock 10 minutes for your ritual cast after you'd casted it, so it instantly wore off.
Oh. Okay.
But still, for the first 2 rooms and that introduction, that's taken about 10 minutes.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
I mean, I can do it again if you don't want to.
How about I look at the armor while you're ritual casting?
Okay.
So I'll take a peek.
So you look at, you see in the basin, it's not emanating any magic. Dang it. I missed that you were going to cast it again. I needed to advance. Whatever. I'll just be aware of the time. So you see that there's some scattered corroded pieces of armor remain in this basin. Their former wearers long turned to dust. The armor pieces contained are all parts of a serviceable suit of plate armor. And the armor bears the, what's it called? The
holy symbol?
Holy symbol of Dumathoin on it. It appears it was probably, what's it called? Funerary armor. For the Talhund, Dumathoin's faithful.
Okay. Something they would wear while they're being, during the funeral, but then taken off for the burial.
I guess, yeah. Probably, yeah. That makes sense, yeah. I mean, you look at the stone relief on on the wall, and here you can see that it shows the relief shows attendants being dressed and armored, the fallen the fallen are being armored and dressed as attendants, do that, and preparing them for an honored rest, or perhaps a final battle in the afterlife. So that's what the relief shows. It shows them preparing, donning the bodies with armor.
Well, there's plate mail in here, guys. It needs some polishing, but it'll work. If you don't mind the symbol of Dumathoin on it.
Who here can wear plate armor?
Either one of the Warforges.
I don't think I can.
I thought you could.
Do they have plate armor already?
I'm a barbarian.
Oh, no. So that would be Dixley then.
And also me as well.
Just add it to the group inventory for now.
Well, I'm pretty sure Dixley would want to don that armor.
There's an opposing god's runes on it. Or symbol.
What's his gods?
Well, he didn't want to wear the holy symbol, so.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, but it's plate armor. Come on.
That's why I said add it to the inventory, though, and he can decide next week.
It's gonna fucking blow. Okay. All right. God, the one player that. Oh, actually, no. There were a couple players that couldn't be missing, but yes. All right.
Hello. Good Chuck.
I can wear the plate armor.
Oh, you want to wear it? Oh, here. I'm gonna.
I'm happy. I have heavy armor proficiency, so I can
But
wear
I'm
it for
at
now
light
until he's back.
medium and shields. So
You don't
Actually,
mind it having a different god symbol on it?
Yeah, I think my god will understand.
it's actually bad for me to wear armor.
Yeah, I forgot you're what's it called?
Barbarian.
A
I
barbarian.
literally get.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I remember with the other builds, you did want plate armor,
Yeah.
and I was like, you don't have to worry about that. All right. Well, the funerary armor is in the Danger Company. What's it called? Inventory. If you want to wear it, drag it on over to your inventory and equip it. It does take, I think, what is it, 10 minutes to don plate armor or whatever?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys keep saying you're going to short rest, so clearly you would do that during your short rest.
Oh yeah, because plate armor, like full plate, takes a good 30 minutes plus to put on, doesn't it?
I don't think it's
I don't know,
half an
I
hour.
don't think it's that long. I am going to look it up just to make sure. But like I said, you guys keep saying you're going to take a short rest, so I'm sure.
Well, yeah, because over half of us are around half health,
Yeah,
give or take.
I know.
So
I'm not saying your short rest is a bad idea. I'm just saying that you will have time to put on armor.
yeah. I just want to emphasize, safety before stupidity. Because whatever we're gonna face once we go through this door, it is not gonna be pleasant.
Is your strength score
You
high
get
enough for the...
change items. 16.
Oh,
Yep.
I think you need a 15 to.
yep.
Yeah, to not be slowed.
How do you get the armor into your inventory?
Just
Wait.
open up the Danger Company. Like there's a in the Players tab. You know.
Yeah, I'm on that screen.
So for the you just drag the
Okay, good.
armor onto your character sheet, and it'll add it.
Really? Oh yes, it has. Oh, it's done it 3 times now. Been doing it.
All right. Here, if you're having trouble, I can just do it.
I'll get it.
You've actually put it in your inventory twice now. There you go. It's there.
Yes. I've done it now. I moved my scam out into the.
Okay.
If you're gonna be taking that, you should probably take the boots of striding and springing too, because it pairs really well with heavy armor.
He has the necessary strength score, so it doesn't slow him down.
Oh, okay. All right.
My AC is now 21.
Very nice.
The only thing it would really do for him then is allow him to jump 3 times the normal distance.
So what exactly are the lot of you doing here?
Trying to kill a bunch of cultists and beasts from the far realms. They're trying to manufacture or reassemble a giant obelisk that lets them communicate with their masters from the far realm.
And how exactly did you get in here?
The door. Or do you want the story?
I've been stuck in here for 400 years and there's been a fucking door.
No, I don't know if maybe you couldn't open it from the inside, but we opened it from the outside with a gem.
That would be very concerning if... Oh, you're talking about that door. Okay.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about the stone doors leading into this room because I was like, we shut the door behind us. Is this an escape room game now?
I'll help you get this done, but afterwards you're gonna take me out of here.
That works for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we were planning on exiting at some point.
I've had enough with this place.
All right.
Alright.
Just a reminder that this room is like the two that are on either side of it. You know, there's a stone slab in the middle, basin. You know, there's an empty basin and then a stone relief against the northern wall, depicting what went on in this room.
I'm gonna block this doorway and just keep an eye out since I am at full health and don't need to rest.
Then
And yeah, if you guys are gonna go short rest, then you can go ahead and hit the short rest button.
that's good enough.
So that one's Chuck, that one's Dixley, that one's Woldak, he'll say pointing. What about you two?
Chateau.
Okay.
Chateau Eloi Anneli Jean Noé Iona Seraphine Lucie de la Maison de Fleur de Sang.
Ah, the Maker's Toenail, what the fuck? Why do you have such a long name?
Sorry, I'm using my Song of Rest. I thought it was gonna pop up or something, and when I didn't see anything,
Yeah,
but I guess I was lacking.
Yeah, everybody just roll a die 6 and add that to your HP.
I've already.
Well, I mean, if we're doing that, I might as well just make mine full because it's 52 out of 53.
Why by the Maker's Toenail, why is your name so long?
Oh shit, I got a short rest Dixley.
Oh, that's...
Okay, hold on. Roll 1. Oh, I have to do it after. That's right.
Let's just summarize it with stifling, boring traditions and a long, pretentious family line.
It's not because each one of your potential fathers gave you a name and they just mixed them all up.
I will hit you.
I'm too fast.
No, you're not.
He is. He's on a
I'm
phantom
too
steed.
furious.
He's literally on a horse. Granted, we're also in a very tight space.
Right?
What about you, Bard?
What would you like to know?
Your name for starters.
Gonzalez, and you're Otter, correct?
That would be right. So y'all are here to stop an otherworldly menace from taking over the world.
Precisely
right?
summarized.
Mm.
All right. You are all short rested up.
I will recast Phantom Steed. We will do without the disc because nobody's using it for now.
You have stuff on it.
I will.
Okay. All right, then. All right, we'll spend another 20 minutes or extra 10 minutes doing that then. Forget. So, Chantal, you said that there was the only other door or passageway is to the west where there's a big well or pool or something?
I think of it like a caved-in underwater lake. And yeah, that's the only thing at the end of the hall.
Well, I
There's
went over there
something
once.
big moving in the water. It had a serpent-like head, but not a serpent.
I went over there once.
You know what's in it?
I don't remember.
A lot of help that is. Are there? Hold on.
Well, it's best to find out.
All right, lass. You're light. I need you to walk behind me and show me which way to go.
Well, once we leave this room, you will be turning right.
Oh, Chuck has already left and is standing in the hallway.
Damn it.
Let's see, what can Chuck see from where he is? So,
A lot of stuff, I think.
Yeah. I mean, you can see the icon, just, just imagine the only thing of that you can see is a head above water being splashed by, what's it called? What's it called? The little...
Don't remember
The
that
Pentine
thing.
water creature.
Yeah, the tiny water creature. Sorry.
I don't remember either of those
The
things
weird
last time.
creature.
But yeah, it echoes into the hallway, him splashing, kind of just playing around, At the moment, they are unaware of you guys in the hallway, unless, of course, you're hooting and hollering in the hallway. Then I guess that would give you away.
I don't remember that being there
I
last time.
whispered to they came in recently. Let's just walk past them. They're playing. Leave them alone.
Really quick. Let's see. I'm wondering if I should. Hold on, Gonzalez, come back here.
What's up?
We do not want this alerting them.
Yeah. So, what's it called? As you guys are approaching here, you can see the little water weird is, just kind of, giggling, squirting water at the large serpentine head, kind of sleeping above the water. Um, it kind of nips a little bit at the weird for jostling its sleeping head, and then kind of just goes back, but it hasn't really paid any attention to you quite yet.
So, are we going to fight these things?
I'm assuming that the danger deflator is not in the middle of the water.
I would hope so.
I don't know. Part of me wants to throw it in there.
I think we should save our resources for things that are a threat to us. So if we can bypass these, I think we should. Without a fight, maybe.
I can't see much.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want Gonzalez to I'm gonna grab onto his arm and use him to guide me through the dark.
You can always ride the disc.
True. I don't know where it is.
Feel around. It's adjacent to you.
Yeah, it's like, right. Yeah, so I'll move you.
There. Okay.
Where am I going?
On the bright side, me being on the disc also means I might be the stealthiest out of all of us because I'm just floating.
I don't know where I am.
So, as you guys are here, you know, there's two directions you can go. Chuck in front of you is like a short hallway, short-ish hallway, shorter than the other long hallway. Let's say it's a bit narrower. Um, it has two doors. Sorry. Oh my God, really? Sorry. Uh, okay,
shit.
is it dark for anyone else other than me?
I literally cannot see anything.
Yeah.
I can see it, but it's in black and white.
Yeah,
Dark vision.
same.
He's bumping into walls, by the way. Just
What did I
shit.
do? Holy crap.
You select someone's token?
No, I can't see anything on my screen for some reason.
Refresh.
It's gonna take me a second here. Okay, here we go. Sorry. So, can you back up a little bit, Chuck? Sorry. Like you kind of headed down the thing. So you can see like a solemn hall. It's lined with ancient stone. Uh, at the northern end, there's a heavy stone door. Uh, uh, I guess you could see that there's some dwarvish script etched into it. And you can see kind of midway down the hall, there's a second door. It kind of hangs askew on rusted hinges. And it also has some dwarven script read. Like, you know, you're at the end of the hall, so like you can see that there's dwarvish writing. Can you read dwarvish? I forget.
I can, but I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Elvish, Goblin, Draconic.
So yeah, you can see that there's some dwarvish script, but you can't really make out what it says. Are you heading down are you guys heading down that hallway or?
Yeah, I'm gonna see what's written on the door.
So on the door, so this solemn hall is lined with ancient stone. The air is thick with the weight of ages past. At the northern end, a heavy stone door stands firm, weathered but unyielding. Its surface is etched with dwarven script that reads, "The honored dead." A quiet reverence seems to cling to the threshold.
Walk into the wall, loud clang. Shit.
Gonzalez, since you're heading down that hallway, this long, narrow corridor stretches into the shadows. Its walls are adorned with intricate carvings of towering mountain peaks, their craggy summits wreathed in swirling clouds. Among the reliefs, faint etchings of dwarven figures can be seen, pilgrims, priests, and warriors standing in solemn reverence before the stone giants. Time and neglect have softened the details, but the weight of history lingers in the air like a whispered prayer. You can see that there are two stone doors, each marked by worn symbols of ancestral crypts, stand within the passage, their surfaces chipped and dulled by the passage of centuries. There's a stillness in here, in this hallway, as if the walls are holding their breath, waiting for the next soul to disturb the slumber of the dead.
Where the fuck am I going?
So you guys are currently split. I guess, Chuck, you went into that door? Chuck?
Yes, I did. I did mention.
Okay. So Woldak, you can see outside the door that it hangs askew on rusted hinges. You both noticed this, obviously. But Woldak, you can see that the inscription above, which is now barely legible beneath layers of dust and time, reads "Relics of the Dead."
All right.
As you guys enter, the door sways slightly, brushing against an elongated, crumpling skull that lies forgotten on the floor.
Let them know what the 2 doors read.
And then as you walk in here, Chuck, this chamber lies in eerie ruin, its floor littered with the remains of shattered pedestals, fractured glass, and thick layers of undisturbed dust. Time has long since claimed whatever treasures once rested here. Oh, shit. Sorry. Leaving only silence and decay in the wake. Slumped against the wreckage of a ruined display, a headless skeleton leans in eternal repose, its bony fingers curled as if grasping for something lost to the ages. The north wall has crumbled away, revealing a gaping breach that leads into a larger, shrouded chamber beyond, where shadows seem to stir in the dim light. And I'm sorry, 1 second here. I need to make a roll. I gotta grab my dice. I forgot to grab my dice because I'm tired of
I
using.
feel like I should have like a torch or something.
I'm sure you do in your inventory in one of your bags.
I don't. I don't even have a backpack.
You didn't take your starting gear?
I did.
All right. Noted. I will be sure to.
Can I just give myself a backpack and a torch for now?
So as you guys are in here, by the way, on this wall over here, a ghostly image of a dwarf zombie lurches from the wall and puts a rotted finger to its lips. Then it uses its other hand to peel back its rib cage and reveal a gem hidden inside its chest cavity. It then disappears back into the wall.
Ah,
I found the torch.
that's a
Where did
description.
it? Yeah, where did it come from?
From this wall over here that I'm pinging. Can you see where I'm pinging?
There's a skeleton down here. Kind of looking inside his chest.
You look at the skeleton. Sorry. It's a headless skeleton. You notice that it bears a kind of a resemblance to the skull that you kind of kicked on your way in here. And that was in the hallway in the other area. But no, you don't see anything in its chest.
Trying to activate my torch won't work.
And then I guess as you walk into this room, the cold stillness lingers in this chamber, broken only by the slow, deliberate footsteps of towering guardian. To the north, a dim hallway stretches in the shadow, lined with 2 solemn rows of standing sarcophagi. Each stone lid bears the carved likeness of a resting priest, their hands clasped over their chest in eternal devotion. A massive 10-foot tall figure clad in ancient time-worn armor paces the room with unnerving precision. Though its features are vaguely dwarven, there is something unnatural about its presence. An unwavering sentinel bound to its duty long after death should have claimed it. It's about 10 feet tall, looks like an armored dwarf.
Can I throw a
And-
torch in here for light?
I mean, I was sure. We'll just say that the torch on you is.
It's not working. It's not giving me any light for some reason.
Oh. Why is the lantern working but not the torch? Well, I mean, you can see the light from. What's it? Chuck's lantern?
Yeah.
Yes. Anyways,
You
you need to back up, Chuck, because you guys need to.
I know. I'll just.
You're all like asking me questions.
This.
You guys are all asking me questions and doing things while I'm answering your questions. So, so you walked into this room. Otter's behind you. Chuck has candlelight. I don't know how he managed to turn that on. I can't seem to get your torch working here at the moment, but you're all in combat now.
Okay.
With this thing that, you know, Chuck can see. I guess you can't see it, Otter.
I can see the edge of it.
Yeah. So yeah, let me get everybody into combat here.
Meanwhile, I'm just kind of standing in the middle of a fucking hallway, not sure where people went.
Yeah, that's why you don't split the party. You guys kind of all
Nope.
went your own ways.
Well, I was
Well,
supposed to be
Shadow was
writing
writing
this,
to this.
so everybody
I
kind of
can't
went off.
see.
I also thought you were holding my hand, so I figured wherever I
Well,
went, you would go.
Yeah, but then they said to just ride the disc, so I was hopping on the floating
All right.
disc battle.
Okay, hang on a
What?
second. So if he's holding your hand there, he's where you are now.
All right.
It's
Which
alt
means
for
Dixley was falling behind as well.
it's alt for advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Where you? Oh. Hold on. I haven't put you guys into combat yet, have I? Oh, I
Yeah,
have.
you did.
It should auto roll your advantage for what's it called? Initiative.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay. Major player's not in there. There is the disc. And now he is. Okay.
Don't forget Dixley.
Oh, that's right. I'm Dixley. Shit. Okay. Begin combat.
Nope.
All right. I am Dixley. What is Dixley doing, everybody?
Going up and smiting him.
Hopefully going to the door and getting, well, yeah, either's fine. If there's only one combatant, we don't have to barricade ourselves.
Considering he has the aura thing that gives bonuses in range, I'd say yeah, staying close to the frontliners.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So he's running up and attacking?
Yeah.
That's good.
If he gets it.
Okay. He attacks. Is he smiting?
Oh.
Only on a crit.
You have to decide before, apparently. Or wait, what did he get? Oh yeah, he would have
Thought it-
his attack roll.
Yeah, that'll
he did not.
attack
He did
on a
not
hit.
crit. So no smite. Okay.
I would
only
recommend
crit
it.
if he's
All right, and I guess he is attacking again. Not a crit. That's a good thing to go by. Thank you for that, guys. And I don't think he has. Okay. Yes. Otter, you are up now.
Otter is going to say, "All right, let's get down to brass tacks," and he's going to enter a rage.
All right.
As everyone will see a bunch of dwarven spirits start to float around him. Also, I get to move 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, it's half my movement, so I get to move 20 feet. Just from my rage.
Yep.
So, let's see. I'll just move up here.
I'm gonna move you real quick, Chuck, so he can see.
okay.
I will put you back where
And
you
then
are.
I'll use the rest of my movement to go right here so I can have an advantage.
I don't use flanking.
Oh, okay, my bad. Never mind. Then you can leave Chuck where he was, and I'll just move right here with my movement. And I am going to just making sure I'm not messing anything up. Okay, I'm literally just gonna take a swing on Big Golem Boy.
You forgot
So
to
I want to
target
use
him.
my reckless. I did. No, I did.
Oh, it's asking you. Okay.
Yeah, it's asking me if I want to use my reckless attack.
Okay.
Yay! First roll on this character is a nat 1.
Good times.
Should have reckless.
There we go. So now he is affected by my ancestral protectors,
Yep.
which I think it's already put it on there.
It's put on there.
So
that's
just for everyone's knowledge, whenever I hit somebody while I'm in a rage, I have my little dwarven spirits affect them. So anybody who the target I hit, they have disadvantage on anybody they're attacking other than me. So those are my 2 attacks. So I think that's it for me.
all right. Chateau, you are up.
All right, I am going to move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Oh, that's so much nicer.
35,
Yeah.
40. All right. You okay over there, Otter? You're kind of on fire.
I'm fine. I just want to kill this thing real bad.
Okay. All right. I am going to. Oh, okay. So remind me, do we have access to our level 7 stuff now, or
Oh shit.
are we still?
Yeah. Let's just say you guys
I've not had a long
yeah.
rest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. I forgot all about that shit. Yeah, you guys are
So I just wanted to know if I had access to both Crimson Rights or not.
Oh crap, your Crimson Rights, forgot about that. Yeah, no, it's still just the flame. You guys gotta wait for your long rest to level up.
Oh, okay,
I
yeah,
forgot
that's
all
right,
about
that's
that.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, in that case,
Actually, no, I'm just gonna say you guys leveled up on your short rest because your whole character scaled at 7, and I can't scale it back for the purposes of like your spell slot. Like your spells do more damage. Like you have,
yeah.
I can't undo your character, especially not mid combat. So
Why did the pop-up not pop up?
what pop up?
Oh wait, what's this?
To put the Crimson Right on my sword. It didn't. Oh, there it is. Okay.
No, it's because I got a reaction.
Oh yeah, because you took
Yeah, that's
he
weird.
took damage.
Oh, because it deals damage to myself.
Yeah.
Because
That's funny.
yeah.
I'm gonna save my runic shield for
Yeah, speaking of
Yes.
which, that's one of those things you're gonna have to just deal with. I couldn't figure out how to get it to expend its use on a reaction. So even if you use it, it's gonna proc for everybody.
well, it should make it to where whenever my reaction is used, it
That's the thing. When you use your reaction, it doesn't tick it off. It doesn't tick that you used your reaction. So if you use it as your reaction, if you get any more procs after that, you're just gonna have to ignore them.
Okay, I got you.
It's one of those things I couldn't fix. All right, so
All
use
right,
your bonus
so-
action to use your right.
Yep. And then I'm going to attack. Sword.
Meanwhile, your first roll. Oh no, I guess it wasn't your first roll of the day.
Yeah. No. Well, I think my first roll was still pretty good because it was the stealth check.
Well, my first roll of my character was a nat
Correctly.
1.
So Chateau swings with Talon, doing a critical hit, and his second attack, not as formidable, but apparently doing more damage.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. All right. Well, that's the bonus action and action done. So that is it for my turn.
Yes.
And
All right, Chuck, you are up.
Cast
as,
veiled.
as you cast that, the golem, parts of it start crumbling off as it I guess starts bleeding liquid clay. I don't know what a clay golem bleeding would look like, but it looks beat
I
up.
assume it would literally just be like parts falling off.
Yes.
Yeah, like crumbling away
And
almost
it's
like
trying up and it.
probably like a sand or like a silt.
What was that, Chuck?
I'm going to move over there, and that's my turn.
All right. So, this bloody clay golem, seeing that the spirits that surround it seem to be emanating from Otter, turns his attention to Otter.
Why don't you try and fight me?
And
I've been killing your kind before your birth.
all right, and then it attacks you once, twice.
Oh, you're gonna have to try harder than that.
And then I think. Oh, that's an action. Okay. That's its turn.
Why does Chuck
No,
look like he's hiding in the corner cowering?
Okay, never mind.
Man, it's scary. It can be scary down here. I
Also,
should know.
Oldak, you are up.
I'm going to try an acid splash because I think this little construct thing may be resistant or immune to psychic. I don't know.
I didn't ask if there were people in that room. I said fireball.
Can I do some kind of check to determine what it is and what it might be resistant to?
Sure. Do you have a nature check?
Nature? Okay.
I think, yeah. Or, I mean,
I would think Arcana for a construct, but
what's your? It's still intelligence, right?
yeah, it's the same modifier anyway. Either
Yeah,
way.
I was gonna say, like, do you have? The only thing would be is, yeah, are you proficient in Arcana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You're
would
a
assume
wizard.
so.
It's a dumb question. So you you know that this construct is you recognize that it's a clay golem. It clearly appears to have been constructed to protect these sarcophagi that are in the hallway behind it, and it's just acting on its programmed instinct, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yep, I'm going to back up and then
But
that'll
we
be
don't
it
know
for
what
me.
it's weak to.
Okay. Gunthar, you are up. Or Gunthalis is up.
Just going
Gunthalis?
to Eldritch Blast.
All right.
Average warlock decision.
You know, I almost picked that one up myself, so
Eldritch Blast is so good, dude.
So you fire, two Eldritch blasts at it. One impacts onto it while the other kind of grazes to the side.
Yep, and that's it.
All right. Top of the order. Dixley is up. He is just gonna swing his mighty axe. Or his warhammer, I'm sorry. What did I roll? Shit. Not a crit. All right.
not me thinking you were saying my name for a second.
Yeah, that's why I said Gunthal. I modified it to Gunthalis.
No. I mean, you were saying shit, and it sounded like you started to say
Oh.
chateau.
Oh, I see. So yeah,
Chateau.
he gives it a couple blows with his warhammer, and that's his turn. The King Otter, you're next.
I'm gonna kill you. But for some reason, untargeted it.
So with that, with your first blow,
Oh.
it it crumbles and falls apart into a pile of clay and dust and whatnot.
He's just gonna keep hammering at it with his axe and laughing a little bit maniacally, like.
Great.
Okay.
So not only am I disappointed, but now I'm also slightly scared.
That was fun.
Before you guys advance, you guys want
No,
to
that
look
was-
through this room? Because I don't think we did anything in here before we started exploring.
Oh, speaking of which, Woldak, as you're sitting in there, from this wall, the southern wall right here, that dwarf that popped out of the wall, he pops out again with his finger over his, how it was. Do you remember what I said?
What the fuck?
Over his lips. Yeah.
Yeah, his finger over his
What's left of
lips, and he, opens his chest to reveal a gem hidden in his chest cavity, and then he disappears back into the wall.
Woldak, did you just get flashed by a stranger?
Some would call that a sexual harassment claim.
I think it's like he's taunting us. It's like, look what I have, but you can't have it. Yeah. But he wants us to be quiet. That's
He's showing,
weird. I'm trying to figure him out.
or he's showing us where it is to let us. So if we find a dwarf, to check inside its chest in case he's got a gem.
Maybe, but why point? Why tell us to shush?
I don't know.
I don't
Maybe he's a creep. I'm going to check the inside of the golem's chest, or the construct, whatever it is.
You see nothing. It's just a pile of clay and rock and whatnot.
Worth a shot.
So behind him was a hallway that stretches into the shadow. You can see that it's lined with two solemn rows of standing sarcophagi. Each stone lid bears the carved likeness of a resting priest, their hands clasped over their chests in eternal devotion.
You guys want to check this room first? And there's also the other room that has a door to the northwest of here.
How about we finish this area first?
So I'll look
It
through
looks
this.
to me like it's a dead end up ahead.
What makes you think that, laddie?
Because
You never know at this place. I'm gonna knock on the wall.
it sounds and feels very solid and stone.
Yeah, I'm not going to play around with all the sarcophagi.
So as you guys are up there exploring all of that, what did you say you wanted to do, Woldak? I'm sorry.
I was suggesting that we search one room at a time instead of splitting the party.
Oh, okay.
I was going to
What
search down
in-
here with Voldak since he was looking down here.
Is
So-
that a Mind Flayer skull or a Mind Flayer mask?
Are you talking about the skull right there? That appears
Okay,
to
it is
be
a
the
skull.
skull of a mind flayer. The room that you guys are in, since Gonzalez and Woldak are looking around, again, the only thing that slumped against the wreckage of a ruined display is a headless skeleton. It leans in eternal repose. its bony fingers are curled as if grasping for something lost to the ages.
I'm going to check inside its chest cavity and unfurl its fingers to see if there's anything clutched in there.
There's nothing clutched in its fingers, and its chest cavity is empty. The skeleton. Oh, never mind, because you guys are both observing two different things. Sorry.
Random question: is there
Put
an
the head back
item
in the body.
for a mind flayer skull? Because if so, I kind of want to grab this as like a collector item. A little memento.
And then what did you ask, Chuck? I'm sorry.
I was going to suggest putting this that skeleton. Is it a dwarf skeleton or a bit bigger? What do you say?
I mean, if you could, it looks like it matches the skull.
Let's just try putting the skull back on the skeleton to see if anything happens.
Okay, so you pick up the skull and you place it back onto the skeleton, and nothing appears to happen.
Sure.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
I've got an idea.
What is it?
I need light though.
Okay.
Let's go walk over to one of the sarcophagi.
Okay.
Does it look like it has like a handle or anything?
It looks like a sarcophagus with, like a stone lid.
Can I try and rip it open?
Yes, you open the sarcophagus, and inside you can see the brittle bones of a dwarf. It's a dwarven corpse. Clearly a servant, or those that were laid to rest here at Talhund. All of these sarcophagi from the outside and this one from the inside appears that it's remained undisturbed, given all the things that have happened here in the crypt, and because like the crypt was overrun with mind flayers, but it seems like they didn't really disturb this area, so it would appear these people have been at rest until you just disturbed their what's it called?
I thought maybe there'd be a lever or something in here. There's just a dead body.
Among the bones, of course, you see a gem inside its ribcage.
Oh, there's a gem inside this one's ribcage.
Like the one we saw.
And by the way, Gonzalez, as you're standing here while he's in there doing that, the wall directly next to you, a dwarf, a zombie dwarf pops out of the wall with his finger, his decrepit finger pursed over his lips, his finger over his pursed lips as he uses his other hand to rip open his ribcage and show you a gem as he drifts back into the wall.
Maybe, Chateau, if you can detect magic, see if the gem is magic. And it may be able to detect any magic inside the sarcophagi, so we may only have to open a few instead of all of them.
I could try to take the gem out right now.
I mean, that's assuming these things don't block magic, because there's a chance I might not be able to detect it through it, but I will try.
Recast whichever disc or phantom seed that needs it next.
Gotcha.
I'm going to go ahead and ritual cast that then.
So as you're casting detect magic, you don't detect any magic nearby, and the gem inside the chest of the dwarven skeleton is not emanating anything magical either.
I will take the gem out.
Alrighty. Ooh, what do you do?
Could be
Something
that.
about this feels immoral. I'm not gonna take it, but I wonder if that's what this weird zombie dwarf wants.
I mean, he's kind of showing it off. I think it's better that we take it rather than the mind players take it
Okay, so
or the cultist.
you take the gem.
Yes.
Are you sure it's a zombie and not some sort of like ghost of whatever this skeleton was?
It just looks like a zombie dwarf, is what it looks like. Okay, I should have pointed out, by the way, because you guys kind of raced around, you guys were all over, and I kind of got a little overwhelmed. The hallway that led to this area, by the way, every time you guys have been in it, you feel a creeping sensation along your scalp as of probing tentacles seeking a weak spot in your skull.
I don't
And-
like.
and
Well,
once-
that's definitely something I think we would have liked to hear sooner.
Yeah, I know, but you guys were all over the place. Like I was trying to describe the hallway, and then someone's running into the room. It's like, it was a little hard. So yeah, when you leave the hallway, you don't feel that anymore. But as you guys, you guys have come in and out of it a couple times, and you when you went to go recover the skull, you felt that same feeling again. And just a reminder that this door that led into the room that Chuck is currently in, it's askew, on its hinges. So it wasn't fully mounted correctly.
I guess I'll put the gem back then. I'm gonna put the gem back in the chest and seal the sarcophagus.
Okay, but I'm just saying what I just told you right now had nothing to do with you pulling the gem out. That just happened as you were going through the hallway.
Yeah, but
Okay.
irregardless, he doesn't want to hold on to it. He just wanted to see if it did something.
Oh, okay.
He's may not be a huge fan of the crypt, but he doesn't want to go grave robbing.
All right.
I'm
guess
sure
we'll-
Voldak would have no problem with that.
Oh yeah, he's coming up to pick it up. Old mage hand.
Literally, as I said that, he moved up.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I would have put the gem back in and then shut the sarcophagus. So if you can get it open, feel free.
So
Our
Woldak
ability to save the world depends on how rich we are.
I'm not taking that.
Woldak has taken the gem.
There may be a gem in each sarcophagi that allows us to buy more magical equipment better to prepare ourselves. And since the Guardian is dead, I wouldn't expect them to have more traps.
Well, shall we continue on?
Opening more sarcophagi? That's my suggestion.
Why are we grave robbing these poor souls?
If we don't, the bad guys do.
That's not necessarily true. They've been in here for a while, and no one's touched them yet other than us.
They're infesting this entire place. They're going to come through here eventually.
Are you examining another body? What's going on? You guys still debating it?
I don't know if Woldak has the strength to open a sarcophagus.
I'm not gonna open it.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, if you try, you can open it.
Okay, yeah, I'll try.
I'm gonna save you that. I didn't make him roll to open it. So you open
Okay.
a second sarcophagi, and it appears much like the first. It is a dwarf corpse. Just brittle bones, and inside its rib cage, you see a gem.
Hey, Chuck, is there some kind of funerary rite that, maybe the gem keep them from turning into undead or something?
You're
Or
asking
can I
that
do
nerd.
like a history check?
Um,
Or was that strictly religion?
yeah, give me a religion check.
Yeah, he asked Chuck, but he'll try to remember himself as well.
You can both give me a check if you want.
I was gonna say, I'd like to as well, but my religion is only a +1, so it's probably not worth it.
Anyone?
I'm just
roll a
gonna roll.
20.
Nope, no clue.
Oh my god, you guys are terrible.
I'm not smart. I have
Listen,
an 8 in
religion's not our
intelligence.
strong suits.
I have an 8 in intelligence and even worse in charisma.
Bruh.
I guess Czech doesn't even want to attempt it after everybody else's failures.
I have a 5 charisma.
Watch,
his-
Chuck gets a natural 20.
Or his microphone's cut out and we can't hear him. He seems oddly silent. Are you there, Chuck?
Might have had to have an emergency restroom visit and fell in.
Become one with the toilet.
Become one with the porcelain throne.
If you're talking, Chuck, we can't hear you.
Yeah.
He was having a few glitches at the beginning of the session.
Yeah,
too.
I heard his mic cut out, every couple times.
I will be right back.
No, my microphone is.
I heard him there.
I have to
Hear me?
run. Yeah. I have to run to the porcelain throne. Just
All
keep
right.
me next to Chateau. I'll be right back.
So you're there? Did you step away? No?
Chuck?
No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. It's just, we've been
I'm still here.
we've been talking to you, and I don't know if you've been talking back, or we couldn't hear you, or I can hear you now.
I've been speaking a little bit.
Oh, you have? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I've been
Okay.
speaking. I've been speaking.
Did you want to give me a religion check, or are you good?
Yeah, I'll do a religion check. I'm pretty good at religion. I'll also guide myself first.
You guidance
As
the clay
religion.
golem.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not. I'm not talking to him.
Yeah, that
But yeah, that won't be any good.
Yeah.
well, if you roll a
Minimum
4,
10, so no.
Yeah, it didn't look like it applied the guidance.
Yeah, because he casted it on the clay golem.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So, you
It's not
addressed
gonna-
Chuck about, is this some sort of sacred rite? And, Chuck says not any that he is aware of, but he did recall that in one of the chambers on the relief, it showed them placing gems inside the buried bodies.
They put in gems and hearts.
I don't think the people of my clan did that. Or would the people of my clan do that? Because I'm sure he's been to a funeral at some point.
I don't know. It was those 3 rooms that you were in with he's saying that those 3 rooms that you had with
Yes.
the slabs and the basins.
Yeah.
The relief in the 3rd room.
Yeah, they're prepared.
was them putting a gem into the corpses.
Yeah, they were the preparation.
Yeah, of course, it's the room that we just kind of glanced over.
You kind of glanced over all.
Have you looked inside all the sarcophaguses now?
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That was in the room where you guys did the short rest. So you guys would have all seen it and sat there looking at it for a bit. So you all did notice when you were short resting that the relief in that room showed them putting gems. Sorry. I am so sorry. I messed that up. That makes sense.
It's
So
okay. We just blame you.
You would have all seen it. You saw that on the relief was a ritual of reverence where the dead were gifted with a sanctified gemstone, and it was embedded in their chest.
Well, if the gems aren't magical, it's not like they can keep them from being resurrected or animated or anything. So I say we take them.
All right.
It'll help in our quests.
So you're taking a second gem?
Yeah, absolutely.
I will take all of them if they give me time to.
Take all of them. Take all of them. The dead don't need it.
So is anybody gonna help Woldak take them all, or are you all just gonna let Woldak do it by himself?
I'll help him.
I'll do it.
Okay, Gonzalez.
I'm
and
pretty
Chuck.
sure.
I'm back.
Welcome back. You're pretty sure what, Chateau?
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure Otter and I are both kind of like not the biggest fans of grave robbing.
Gotcha.
Like
Yeah.
if they were, like shitty people, then I wouldn't care. But like,
It's
that's
one
not
of those
really
things.
the case.
It's one of those things where Otter's like not gonna like. He's not gonna like lecture you, but he's like, that's bad. That's a bad idea. That's
Yeah.
bad luck.
All right.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna take part in it.
There were 14 gems and 14 sarcophagi in total. You guys looted all 14.
I'll take no part of that.
And it took you guys about, I'm gonna say, a good 20 minutes to do that.
All right. Did you add that to the Danger Company?
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Alrighty. Chuck, as you enter this room on this wall right here, before you got to the door, a creepy zombie dwarf pops out of the wall, places his finger over his lips, and then peels open his cage to show you a gem, and then disappears back into the wall. You notice though that the gem looks like the ones you guys just took from all the bodies.
See, he was flaunting it.
Okay, so serious question though, like, is there a door he's going through, or is he just phasing through the wall?
He's phasing through the wall.
It's a ghost.
Okay, so that tells me it's like a ghost of one
zombie.
of these.
Also, where you are right now, Chuck, you feel a creeping sensation along your scalp, as of like probing tentacles seeking a weak spot in your skull. And now, Chateau, you feel the same thing as you enter that hallway. Chuck entered
All right,
from.
I'm gonna go ahead and stomp down and crush the skull, the mind flayer skull.
The
that I'm
skull
standing
is on the. You guys put it on the skeleton.
Oh, that's the one that went on the body. Oh, so it wasn't a dwarven skeleton.
No, I said it was a mind flayer skull.
No, it was a.
Well, you said the
Didn't
skull
someone
was. I
wanna
don't
take it
think
as a
that is
souvenir?
skeleton. So okay, well, never mind that.
Are we ready to explore the next hallway to the east?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
You're kind of cutting in and out.
Okay.
And I guess.
Oh.
All right. I don't know who was the second person to leave.
Well, Chuck just left and rejoined.
And Pollock also left.
Yeah.
You did say you had to go at 8:30. It's not quite then, but I don't know. That or you had some sort of internet problem.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yep.
Yes. Who took the skull? Was there someone wanted to take it as a souvenir?
Oh yeah, that was me earlier, but I didn't realize that we were putting it on the skeleton. So
Well, nothing happens, so you can take it now if you want.
yeah. No, I mean, you can disregard that.
Well, I'm gonna take it then. I want the mind flayer skull as a souvenir.
as you pass by the askew door to get back into that room, you grab the skull from the skeleton. And Pollock's back.
Sorry, my
I don't have detect magic on anymore, so I can't tell if this hallway has something going on.
Did we feel that probing as we walked by the pool too, or only in this hallway?
Only in that hallway.
Well, in that case, I'm just going to leave and get the fuck out of this hallway.
By the way, Gonzalez, you also felt that
Wait.
that feeling as you passed through the hallway.
There. Okay.
I gotta move Otter, I realize.
I got it.
Or not Otter, Dixley.
Okay.
I meant Dixley.
We're not the same just because I'm a robot.
Oh, all robots are the same.
Dare you?
Racist.
Alright, this should be far enough.
Oh, there's a door right here.
Yes, in this hallway. This is a long, narrow corridor. It stretches into the shadows. Its walls are adorned with intricate carvings of towering mountain peaks. You can see etchings of dwarven figures, pilgrims, priests, and warriors. They're all standing in solemn reverence before the giant stone mountains. There are 2 stone doors, each marked with worn symbols of ancestral crypts. Stand within the passage. Their surfaces are chipped and dulled by the passage of centuries. Yeah, so you got 2 doors.
I think we open the one closest to the exit.
I'm gonna do that.
All
Open
right.
it. I cannot see inside.
It is dark in there as Chuck walks in.
Oh no! Who are you?
The walls of this chamber are etched with the intricate relief of open books, their pages brimming with impossibly. So the walls of this chamber are etched with the intricate reliefs of open books. The pages on the books are brimming with impossibly small, winding script, as if the very stone holds the knowledge of the ages past. At the room's heart lies a simple yet dignified sarcophagus, its lid bearing the likeness of an elderly dwarf. His expression is serene as he clutches a quill in one hand and a thick tome in the other. To the east of the room, in the east part of the room, is a metal lever protrudes from the wall, locked in the up position, worn smooth by time. Before it stands a frail gnome, his hunched form draped in layers of faded robes. Deep in thought, he ponders the mechanism, his brow furrowed with indecision. The flickering lights cast long shadows, making it unclear whether he hesitates out of caution, reverence, or fear. As you come in and say, "Oh no, who are you?" he kind of startles and whips around at you. And he goes, "Oh my people, where did you come from?"
He came from over there. What are you doing down here?
I am Zverneblin.
Oh, that's your race.
Oh no, that's my race. I am Rivibidil. Rivibidil. What? Why did I get Rivibidil? Yeah, diddle. Here, let me just type it out, and you guys can.
I'm gonna call him Diddy.
Rivid.
We're gonna call you Baby Oil.
But yeah, you can call. Oh, it's not to everybody, is it?
Rivabiddle.
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 Yeah.
Rivabiddle.
You can call me Rivy.
So why are you down here?
Well, I am. I'm looking for a hidden gemstone here in this crypt. I've been down here for many days. I snuck in through a watery entrance. But when I went to leave, there seems to be like a hydra there now.
Oh yeah,
I
there's
have
a
no idea what
there's
that
a hydra
was.
and some other creature.
And I came here. I came here looking for this vault. It belonged to the great dwarf historian and priest Thorgren Ironquill. He devoted his life to assembling the written history of Dumathoin's works. His
What's up?
masterwork, He of the Hidden Gemstone, was a fable more than actual history. And the text, and it was copied here on the the walls of the crypt here.
What's the level for?
I don't know. I've been trying to think about it myself. I think it's used to access this hidden area in the place.
Then pull it.
Oh, here we go. I should have fucking. It probably has something to do with revealing the crypt's hidden sanctum, but I can't get it to move. I've
I'll
done
step
enough.
aside. I'll give it.
I've done enough tinkering here, though, that it's tied to some vast clockwork mechanism that must cause the entire rooms in the crypt to shift. I think it's connected to another lever somewhere else here in the crypt. I think if you pull both levers at the same time, it should do the trick.
I could try giving it a whirl.
But yeah, I'm
If
here.
we said,
Sure, you want to give it a whirl? Knock your
Yeah.
shoulder out.
Do you want me to roll a strength check?
you might want to hold off on that until we find the other lever, right?
What
we
if
have
we
to
don't
pull.
need the other lever?
Okay.
Have you
I wouldn't
made the
pull it too
problem?
Studied
hard.
it for days
Case
that we
break
do.
it.
What?
I was going to say you probably shouldn't pull it too hard. You don't want to break it.
Do you want me to roll an athletics or something? Just
Strength check, yes.
Okay. I'm not. I'm gonna make sure that I do it up until the point where it feels like I might break it. So
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure I don't break it, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Yeah, it don't work.
It doesn't yeah, budge. Let me back up here a little bit. I thought I had a bunch of information on this guy, and then I couldn't. I thought I figured I imagined it until I scrolled down and I realized the answers to your questions were here. So yeah, I'm Rivet Bedil. I'm a historian and a convert to the religion of Dumathoin. So I heard about this place. I accessed it by a secret underdark passage that led into the pool area, and I got past the Hydra and the thing, and I was so excited to find all this work here on the wall. Uh, I've I've copied the entirety of everything that's written on the walls.
Good. That's going to be useful.
What about the sarcophagus?
Oh yeah, and I'm here. I came here looking for this, and the sarcophagus it was empty. When I checked it, it appears to be empty. Uh, but I've learned from this text that there's an enormous, exquisite emerald lies somewhere here in the Crypt of Talhund. I want to recover a chip of it as a sacred relic and return it to the other worship of Dumathoin before I die.
And you must have been after this a long time. You look pretty old. Must have been.
Well, I'm a much physically younger gnome when I entered the crypt to, pursue this copy of the hidden key of the hidden gemstone. I was worried I'd run out of food and water before recording all the text. I scouted the passage to the north and I ran afoul a pair of restless ghosts. Their horrifying visage ability aged me, and unfortunately, I'm now, I'm this old.
Oh yeah, I've seen the ghosts.
I retreated here, and this is where I've been, holding up. I'm almost out of food and water. But yeah, I was much younger when I came here.
Nothing really I can do about that. I don't have that level of magic yet.
If you could help me, get out of here though, that would be great. I would be happy to stay in Phandalin for the time being if shown the way.
Sure,
I'll,
yeah.
I'll minor illusion a map to the exit. If you follow this, it should work. The way should be clear.
Oh, that's great.
Minus the Hydra.
Yeah, I think I could be. I mean, I snuck by it once. I'm sure I can sneak by it again, especially if I don't have to swim in the water. But are you sure it's safe between here and in Phandalin? The last I heard, the Tribord Trail was, uh, littered with all sorts of raiders and bandits. Not to mention
That's true.
there's mutants in the temple of Dumathoin above.
No, we killed them.
We
The
handled
one that
those.
we found. But there is a deeper place that they might repopulate the temple. So, yeah, look, if we want you back to Phandalin safely, we don't have to escort you.
We'd always kill that Hydra, or have him wait in here, and then once we're done, kill the Hydra on our way out.
I'd hate for half of us to die fighting the Hydra only to have to fight more cultists when we didn't really have to fight the Hydra at all. When you saw the Hydra, did you see any loot though? Is it guarding a horde?
I don't know.
Could be.
I just swam in from a passage that was behind it. I just managed to get by it. There was a secret underdark passage behind it, leading to where it's holed up there. I barely managed to get by it, but I did. I think it was sleeping at the time.
I think it's still sleeping.
You sound like you need more. You sound knackered.
Yeah, I've been here a long time, and like I said, I'm just about out of food, and I barely have any water. Do you guys have any food or water for me by any chance?
We got tons of meat.
Yeah,
Here's some.
I'll hand.
Oh, we have
I'll
like.
hand in my stuff.
He
Oh, you don't have to. You don't have to use yours. We have like. Don't we have like several?
yes,
I'm looking through.
that's technically on the cart.
Oh, the cart. Okay, never mind.
He
I'll hand in my.
he quickly and grabs it and opens it up and starts just mumbling, munching it down, just like, oh, and like he appears like he clearly hasn't eaten for quite some time, and he's just wolfing down this food. He's like, oh, thank you so much. Hey, you have any water? My throat is quite parched.
Yeah. Here you go.
Woldeck, don't you have the jug?
I do. Yep. Yeah, I'll give him some fresh water and just keep pouring for the rest of us because we're going to need it too. We'll just refill our water skins.
Honestly, I'll just give him my rations. I don't need them.
He thanks you all as he drinks your water and takes.
I'll walk over and give him my 10 rations and say, "There you go. I have no need of them."
Oh, the rest of us might. Not right now, but we'll give him what he needs, and we'll hold on to the rest.
Oh.
I have to dip to get ready for work.
Yep.
You guys have fun. Sorry.
It's all
Best
good.
of luck.
Yep. GG's.
Yeah.
And this is why I got 6. See, you're still 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta drag around 2 people,
Yeah,
but
no.
you can still play.
Okay, Diddy, how about, do you want to come with us or stop here?
I can stick around with you guys. I'm not very good in a fight given my old age, and I'm not very quick, but I can hang back and hide.
I'll do that. These are the levers.
Or yeah, I could stay here and pull the lever for you if you need. But I
Yeah.
don't know what's gonna
Oh,
happen
yeah.
when that happens, so maybe,
Learned experience.
someone should stay here with me when you pull the lever? I don't know. I don't know where the other lever is though. And I only think that there's 2, but it seems to make sense.
Okay, how about Dix? How about you stop with, or who just left?
Otter and Dixley are not
Did-
here.
Well, so both of our
Okay, Otter
Warforged.
can stop with you. Or Dix can stop with you.
Well, this place seems to be safe for the first Neblin. I recommend that the entire party do the searching until we find the second lever.
Yeah. I don't want to leave anybody here.
Okay. Well, with all this food and water, I mean, I can stay here safely. It's been working for me so far. I can
Sure.
continue. I can continue finishing writing down all the scripts.
Do that.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, yeah,
Oh.
okay, do it.
Gunthalis and Chuck entered this room. Sorry. Faint carvings of Talhundrith's once glorious temple adorn the cold stone walls, their details softened by time and shadow. The air is thick with dust and unsettling stillness, as though the room itself is holding its breath. At the center is a lone sarcophagus. It rests in silent vigil. Its lid bears the weathered image of a solemn dwarf woman, her hands folded over a large ornate ring that seems almost too pristine, its carved surface untouched by the decay that grips the rest of the crypt. A whisper of cold air curls around the chamber, carrying the faintest scent of earth and age. Something about this woman's expressions lingers in the dim light, her gaze empty yet knowing, as if she's been waiting here for far too long.
Got holes? Any stuff like that?
And then what? I'm sorry?
Secret holes, levers.
Oh, you see any holes, levers? Yeah, sorry. You really haven't had an opportunity to what's it called? Look too well, because as you guys entered the room, the sarcophagus lid is pushed open, and what's it called? A dwarf skeleton, comes to life and comes out. And then I guess, yeah, that would put you all into combat. Yay.
Yay.
Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Also, since the door's shut now, I just want to point out I do not really trust Diddy.
What?
For reasons other than his nickname.
Oh my god.
Like, I really think we should kind of be cautious regarding him.
Yes. I don't trust everything he says. He's happened to swim by a hydra, really?
And
Possible.
that
He's
you were,
small. He's a
practically
gnome.
undead.
Yeah.
All right, top of the order is Otter. Otter is going to come in. Wait, actually, could he move that far? Shit.
30 feet of movement, probably.
40. And he was here, so 5, 10, 15. Yeah, he can move there. And he's just going to attack the dwarven skeleton. No. Say, away with you. But he's not going to waste his, what's it called? His rage.
Right.
It's just
Right.
one. It's just one dwarven skeleton, right?
What's the worst it can
And
do?
if it's a
Party
skeleton,
wipe?
it's probably vulnerable to bludgeoning.
Oh yeah, probably. So yeah, he
Weapon
swings
does.
at it. Landing. He swings at it twice, landing only with one attack, and yeah, that's his turn. The skeleton is up, and it is going to return his attack in kind.
Yeah, honestly, with our luck, I wouldn't be surprised if we encountered a lone skeleton and it ended up being a fucking Lich King or something.
All right. Geez, really? Like, I just feel like I'm playing now. Dixley's up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 25, 30. Except he can't move 30. He can only move here. So that's his turn. He gets close. Kind of giving you guys all the aura of protection that he had. Or has. Gonzalez, you are up.
To there, and then I'll attack.
All right.
Okay, first attack.
So with
10
your
damage.
with your first attack, you know, the bony skeleton seems a bit unwavering. Skeletons can't bleed. It looks beat up, all right? I have no way to
Yep.
describe a bleeding skeleton.
Basically, it just looks like it has chips and cracks in its bones. Is probably
Alright,
the best way to
second
describe
attack.
it.
And with your second attack, it's down. It
Okay.
falls into a pile of bones. And you can see, something glittering behind its chain shirt in its ribcage.
Oh, another gem.
I'll reach in and grab the gem.
All right. I have added another gem to the Danger Company.
Said it was wearing a chain shirt. And
Wow.
is the armor still good?
It's old and rusted. I'm sure you could polish it up, or, I mean, given what you have now, I'm sure you could do something with it. Oh no, it's finished. Never mind. You couldn't do anything with the fabricate. All right.
All right.
It's old and rusted. It's been here for a very long time.
Okay, we'll skip it. I mean, we're getting all these gems anyway.
Yes. That's
That
right.
I'm sure will not bite us in the ass later.
Absolutely not.
I was gonna say we came here to save the world, and then we're just grave robbing instead. Like,
In order to save the world, we'll be better equipped to do so.
I put the bones back in there and I close it up. There we go.
Alrighty.
Was there anything else in the coffin?
No. As you were placing the bones back into the coffin, you don't notice anything
So
particularly special about it. And give me a perception check for the room, by the way. You wanted to search for... pulls and levers and all that stuff you said.
I'm gonna tell myself. Let's go. Oh.
That time you cast it on yourself. So you inspect the room.
19.
Yeah, you inspect the room and the sarcophagus and everything, and there doesn't appear to be any sort of lever or holes or any sort of hidden object of any sort.
Excuse me.
Shall we move forward?
Yeah, looks like there's a big room to the northeast.
Well, let me move your frontliners to the front, right? Because they should be in your marching order. Oh my God, move. Okay.
2 doors.
Yes, everybody's, hang on a second. I'm having issues moving these two. All right.
Okay, we're gonna stop.
All right. So, the east wall of this chamber is a rough, unworked stone, a stark contrast to the others, which bear the fierce and time-worn carvings of dwarven warriors locked in eternal battle against giant orcs and other ancient foes. In the center of the room stands a statue of a mighty dwarf warrior, his axe raised high, as if frozen mid-swing, ready to strike down any who dare trespass. Above a doorway to the west, worn yet resolute dwarvish script reads, Woldak can read it. It says, "The Valiant Dead." The weight of those words hangs heavy in the air, a silent warning to all who enter. As you guys enter, like your footsteps kind of echo off the walls, and kind of disturbs the stillness of the room. And as that happens, the doorway to the west groans open as skeletal figures clad in the tattered remnants of dwarven armor stagger forth. Hollow sockets burn with unnatural light as the rusted weapons scrape against the stone. The valiant dead have not been forgotten, nor have they found their rest.
Fuck.
You guys are in combat. So yes.
But one time I really wish I had gotten a good roll.
Oh, I have to. Wow. Oh, okay, never mind. All right. Okay. So it is Dixley first, and he suggests, put these guys to the grinder, and he's gonna move here. He's gonna attack this one with his warhammer. Oh, what did I roll? Not a crit. And with that, he gives it a big mighty blow and staggers this thing pretty hard. And he swings again, but is unable to bring it down. And then he's gonna move right here, and that's gonna be his turn. And then Otter, he's gonna move up, and he's going to target the same one. Is he raging, guys, or no?
I
Probably
don't
not
think
for
it's
skeletons.
Not for skeletons?
I would say
Okay, and he's going to
And not
swing at
skeletons now.
with his axe. And the first one here in the doorway, crumbles into a pile of, bones and whatnot. And he's actually going to back up right here.
Oh. I was hoping he would have blocked the door for us.
Well, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I know what you guys all have for all of your abilities. So, like, I'm gonna tell you right now, what I'm doing right now is actually the best thing you can do here. If you guys put all your skill sets together and utilize what's going on.
Yeah.
As I'm playing as these two characters, even so, like, whatever character, whatever creature comes through next, it's gonna stop here and attack one of them. It's not gonna completely enter the room. Well, I guess its companions could. Anyways, I still think this is the best course of action. Chuck, you're up.
Funny. Swing, and this is bludgeoning damage as well with my flail.
Okay.
Just
So you bludgeon this thing and wait, that's the wrong person. You haven't attacked yet. So you give it a good old bludgeoning, and it it hits it really hard and true, and it kind of it's appearing very brittle and weak and barely standing as you smack it.
yeah, it was 9 bludgeoning and 3 radiant.
Yeah, it's an impressive attack.
Just wondering if that skeleton. Most skeletons have vulnerability to bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
I don't know if these do.
I mean, it's still standing. You did. I mean,
Not to split it.
it's not looking great,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's still standing.
Yeah, I just want. Yeah, and that's my turn.
You're gonna stop right there. Okay.
Well, about 21 AC.
Which one is up? Oh, the one directly in front of you. That's convenient. So he is going to target you, and he swings at you. Oh God, with his battle axe. And that is his turn. Woldak, you are up.
Splash there.
Okay.
Move out of the way. That's it for me.
Gunthalis, you are up. You can occupy Chuck's space, but you can't end your turn there. Remember. Or you can just give it a good old Eldritch Blast.
Yep.
With that, it is down.
All right.
Is that your turn?
Yep, that's it.
All right, Chateau, you are up.
There, and where can I do right there?
Yeah, there you go.
Did it not work?
You figured it out. No, it
Okay.
did.
Awesome.
Oh. Yeah, it did. It's down.
Okay. All right, and then let's see. That was
That would've-
spell, not a cantrip, so I can't do.
You have a bonus
Mystic
action. That's it.
Right, yeah. Because I have Mystic Frenzy, where if it's a cantrip, I can immediately follow up with a weapon attack as well, but
Yeah.
as a bonus action. But it wasn't a cantrip that I used. So that's gonna be it for me that turn.
All right.
Alright.
So. Okay, it should have. What? God dang it.
Is Cloud of Daggers not doing it? Not working? Or
It should be. Seeing as how it's on the start of its turn. Oh, it's slashing damage.
oh, that might be why. Yeah. Okay.
I didn't realize that. But it's not immune to that, so it shouldn't matter. So 4d4. I gotta roll 4d4.
Yeah. Doesn't bludgeoning damage just do more
Double, yeah.
damage? Yeah.
All right, so this thing started its turn there. It loses 8. And then it moves. Okay, I'm just gonna move this guy out of the way because he's annoying me. Oh, and I moved them both. Of course I did. All right. You gotta be fucking. And he attacks Chuck. Oh, whoops. I clicked the wrong thing. And he misses. And that's his turn. And then this guy is going to move up and attack Chuck.
Remember, he also gets damage too.
Oh yeah, he does. And then he'll move up here. And I'll just roll.
I had a feeling I should have cast it one more to the right.
Yeah. I don't understand why it didn't fucking hit him. Unless you casted it, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It should have hit. It should have worked. I did all that work to make sure it worked.
It takes up all 4 of those squares that it's centered on.
But it doesn't because it only affects a 5x5 area. So I mean, it should, yes, technically, kind of, but
Yeah, the template took up basically from here to here.
yeah, I know.
So
I think what I did is when I tested it only putting it on a square and not putting it on the corners like that because I figured if you put it on the corners like that, it doesn't actually what's it called? Cover.
that's just how it gave me a 2x2 template, a 10x10 foot.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I didn't really have a choice of having it centered there versus having it.
You can't. It's a weird thing with the thing. What's it called?
I'll have to mess around with it later to figure it out because that's the first time I've ever used a template spell like that. So
okay, so hang on a second. I got to. We're at the top of order, but before that, I need to add them to combat. All right. So, Chuck, you notice that 2 more dwarf skeletons rise up and have joined the fray. And now it is Dixley's turn. So he will move in. target this thing. And attack. Once. Twice. And then he will back up. That's his turn, and then Otter's up. Oh, whoops. Wrong character. And with that, the skeleton falls to a pile of bones. And Woldak will be right back. Okay, shit, sorry. What was I doing? Oh yeah, this thing is... Sorry, dead. And... they will actually move here. Attack the other one. Or not Dixie, Otter. And he will retreat. Okay. That's his turn. Chuck, you are up.
Move here. Boom.
Ooh, one away. And with that, this thing falls to the ground. A pile of bones.
Bludgeoning. Over this. Oh, sorry, that was 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll stop here.
All right. And that's your turn?
That's it.
All right, Woldak, you are up.
Pretty sure he's still AFK.
Oh, that's right. He's AFK. All right, well, I mean...
Could always go to Gonthalis and then go back to Woldak if he's back.
You know what? You're right. I could do exactly that, seeing as how he's immediately after, and yeah, that should be fine.
Okay, he's back now.
Oh, well, too late. This one and this one are the ones that entered into combat, by the way, in Dallas. Like, these are the ones that woke up. In fact, yeah, let's just do that. All right. So you unleash 2 Eldritch Blasts. Very well.
Yep. That's it.
All right. Now back up to Woldak, it's your turn. It's gonna take double your movement to go through that door.
Well, that's fine. The way, yeah, even though my head, okay, I can see it now. I'll do another acid splash.
Alright.
That for me?
Chateau, you are up. It does not take an action to it does not take an action to stop concentrating, by the way.
Wait, what?
If you want to stop
Oh,
concentrating,
you mean I can do stuff?
if you want to stop concentrating on your ring of daggers, since it's an impediment for both of you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right.
You can move it though. Can't you move it?
Oh, can you?
I didn't see something.
I didn't see anything that you could move it. I don't think that was one of the ones you can move.
Concentration up to 1 minute. Fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet on each side, centered on a point you choose within range. Creature takes
2024 version. I'm thinking.
Enter the area.
Oh, in 2024.
Yeah, no, it doesn't
in
say anything
2024 you can move it. Yeah, of course you can.
Yep.
Getting my hopes up like that. Come on.
No, it seems like something that they would do in 2024.
Wait, hold on, real quick. So I started here, right? Or was it here? No, I was here.
Yeah, you were there.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, 35. If it'll let me move up again. There we go. All right. I don't know why, but like the movement and really everything I do right now has like a weird delay going on.
Yeah, I think that's
There's a slight lag or something.
I think that's on my end. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, it's fine. It's just
all right. Oh, your second talent
slightly annoying.
So the skeleton that you're fighting, the bones seem to be getting pretty brittle and snapping as you attack it. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm looking around. I don't think I can really do much else, so.
Okay. So this guy is up. He targets Chateau and swings with his axe. Missing. Good times. Meanwhile, this guy's up now. And he swings at Chuck.
I just realized Chuck still has his candle. Meanwhile, I'm just holding this miniature sun in my hand.
Yep.
And Dallas, you have a reaction? Alright, and Chuck is wounded again.
Oh, it hit me.
Yep. You have suffered the curse of Ultos. Ultos was a character. Ultos was the character that was replaced, but essentially he had the highest AC in the entire group by like 1 or 2, and every attack missed everybody else, but they always hit Ultos. And that seems to be happening to you.
The skeleton do it?
I have no idea what you just said there. You cut in and out.
Hits at disadvantage.
What about disadvantage?
Skeleton, because I'm in the funeral
Oh,
armor.
you're right. Didn't automate that. Let me roll. Fine. 20, 15. All right, so you did not get hit on that one. And the last time you got hit, I'll have to roll that one again. You're right. Thank you for reminding me. I will make sure to roll at disadvantage for the next ones. Oh, you didn't get hit the last time either.
Yeah, that one back up to full.
Yeah, it's like I remembered after I had gotten paralyzed, like, oh wait, I have that thing that prevents that from happening to me. Was it the bracers?
Yeah.
Or it doesn't prevent it, but I think it does the same thing where it's like disadvantage on the rolls.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I totally forgot about that. I meant to keep attention. So, top of combat, two more skeletons rise out of the sarcophagi and join you all in combat. So it is Dixley's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, now I'm removing the wrong person. Sorry. 20, 25. So he's going to run in here and attack this guy with his vicious warhammer. Not smiting. And with that, the skeleton is dead. Crumples into a pile of bones. And I said he moved 25, right? So Dixley will move 5 more
Yeah.
and attack the next one. And with that attack, the next one is not looking too great. All right, Otter's up. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25. Targets this guy. Swings with his great axe. With reckless abandon. He will swing again.
So, quick question: who here has seen Deadpool and Wolverine,
I have.
the third Deadpool movie?
I have.
Is it just me, or is this battle starting to remind you of the scene towards the end where they're battling through the bus? Like we're just making our way from one end to the other.
All right, Chuck, you
Just,
are up.
These
I'm
guys won't get back up.
kind of vibe.
Except these guys won't get back up.
Hopefully they won't. And also, none of us are quite as unique as Deadpool, I would say.
Ooh, you missed.
That misses.
Is that it for you? Is that it for you?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Oh, okay.
End of my turn.
Woldek, you are up. Wait. I'm sorry. No, you're not up. Sorry. One of these was invisible, and I thought it was dead already. I had the wrong one selected. I am sorry, Willak.
That's fine.
This thing's gonna attack Dixley here. Wounding him. Now you're up. Sorry.
I hope all of these have some gem venom.
Damn it, Wold
And he feels comfortable here, so doesn't feel the need to leave. Okay, that's it for me.
All right, Gunthalis, you are up. You take 2 mighty attacks on it. With the second one, it is looking pretty brittle and beat up.
Okay, that's it.
Alrighty. Next up is what? One of these guys is supposed to be up next. Oh, Chateau, you're up next.
All right. Let's see.
With that, it falls to the ground, a pile of bones.
All right, and then
Huh, that's much better.
I missed that one. All right.
Alrighty. So this one, having just been attacked by Chateau, attacks Chateau back. Also being warded away by the armor. He's like, I shouldn't attack that thing. Does someone have a reaction here?
Shit. Yeah, I do.
It's not necrotic.
No, I have another one, the Blood Curse of the Eyeless, but I don't think I want to use that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was only 4 damage, so it's not worth using.
Alright. That's its turn. We are at the top of the order. And guess what? 2 more coffins burst open.
Apparently one of them got shy and went right back in. It wanted 5 more minutes of sleep.
What is it, a D&D player? Late for the game.
Alright. So
It's just your average student.
Dixley's up. He moves forward. Targets this one. Gives a good old swing of the vicious warhammer. Missing the first time. And it's the second time. That's his turn. Otter is up. step forward. Targets this one. Bringing it, to a pile of bones. Get that off the screen. And he moves forward and attacks the next one. And now, Chuck, you are up. All right. You whack it with your sensor. And
15.
it is barely...
2 radiant damage.
Yeah, it is barely standing. But it is standing.
And I'll come up here. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Woldeck, you are up.
It's almost as if I'm a warlock casting the same cantrip. Oh wait, no, that guy's still there. That's an ally. Let's not acid splash our ally. Yep, that's it for me. Because this room does not call for a fireball.
No, it does not.
I mean, we could always wait until the rest of them spawn and then pull back so you can fireball the end.
We're doing fine.
Guntalis, you're up. Alright, that. Be sure that puts him in the pile of bones. Alright. Good times there. And Chateau, you are up.
Okay. Damn you.
As you kind of just stick your arm out with the sword and swing it around, but don't really hit much.
I mean, it's a rapier, so if anything, I just kind of like stab between its ribcage and missed.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, that's it for me.
Alright.
That's enough embarrassing myself.
This dwarf is up. He takes aim at Chateau with your little harmless swings.
And it returns the favor with harmless swings of its own.
Yes. Alright. This will bring us to the top of the order. 1 second. I wish this was a way easier way to do this. Of course, the final 4 sarcophagi burst open, and these guys come pouring out. And Dixley is up. He will, of course, swing his vicious warhammer. And miss, and he will swing again. And wow, did not kill it. Okay. Otter is up. He moves forward. Oh shit. He will attack this guy right here. Reckless abandon. Hitting it once. And hitting it a second time. Making it a pile of bones. Alright, Chuck, you are up.
I suggest moving there out of the way.
Oh, yeah. No. That's right. Otter
No,
moved
I
up
mean,
more.
I meant Chuck.
Chuck, are you sure you're going to do that? Because if you do that, you prompt opportunity attack.
Yeah, from this guy.
Oh, let's go on then.
Okay. So, you know.
Smash into his head.
You smashed pretty good there.
10 plus 20 and 3 radiant damage.
Yep. He
It's my turn.
takes a heavy blow from you, but remains standing. Alright, Woldak, you are up.
I don't know if I can do this or not, but I'm going to try to telekinetic shove that guy to the northeast. Now it says I can push people away from me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can push away and diagonally.
I would allow it. I would say that he pushed it into the other guy and he bumps into him and ends up in the square next to him.
Okay. So he will move to
Oh yeah, he had a roll.
that square. Now I can hit 3 with my acid splash.
Smart.
Just role playing my character. Kidding. Okay, that's it for me.
Okay. The one you shoved falls down. There's a pile of, you know, bones and stuff. And Gunthalis, you are... Oh, no, you're not. Sorry. Nope. Dwarf skeleton first.
Wait, what? Oh, they're not in the combat queue, that's why.
Yeah. He takes a swing at Chateau.
What a hoe.
But I don't think absolutely nothing, as Gunthalis is now up. And with your second blow, it takes it down. Okay, which one is it? Oh,
Almost
that
feel
one.
like you need to start labeling these like dwarf skeleton A, B, C, D, and so on.
No, it's just I didn't have a thing expanded, so it wasn't popping up. I like the big dead skull over it. It's, I don't know, I feel like the little thing in the corner is a little tougher to notice. You're up, Chateau.
Yeah, it's gets the point across better.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. First hit with Talon gets this thing on its last bone. And with that, it crumbles.
All right.
Okay, that's you.
Ixley should be able to finish this.
I think. Oh yeah, they're all dead except that guy, and he's already attacked. All right. Whoops. He runs up.
Body slams.
I don't know
Yeah, right.
what it is, but Dixley reminds me so much of like the knights from Warhammer 40k, the Imperium Knights or whatever, in the blue armor. Or the Marines. I can't remember which ones they are, but I'm just expecting him to like charge and
Space Marines.
shoulder check something because of it.
Yeah.
Space Marine.
Space Marine, thank
yeah,
you.
there you go.
I don't know why I could not think of the name.
All right, so Otter's gonna move his way over here and you're like, I got this. Swings once, swings twice, and that downs the last of them. And with that, combat is over.
Finally.
I'm gonna search for gems.
I was about to say I'm expecting
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I think it's 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All 14 of them had gems on them.
Wahaha.
Yeah, you have fun with that.
How much are these gems worth each?
They are worth about 100 gold each.
Okay, so we've got like 2k gold already from that.
From that, yes. Got a lot more than that.
Yeah, almost 3,000 gold right there that we've collected so far because we've got 29.
If you're morally opposed to, us collecting them, we can subtract that from your divvy, if you like.
Hey,
So you don't have
not
the
gonna stop you from grabbing it. I don't want to sully my hands and end up with some sort of curse from grabbing them.
All right. So, as you guys are in here, this chamber was filled with 14 stone slabs that lie in quiet rows, each bearing a shallow indentation on the top of their lids, which are now to the side of the sarcophagi because they all busted out of them. This was the final resting place of fallen dwarven warriors. Time has settled thickly here, other than, the signs of this recent battle. There's a heavy, thick layer of dust all over everything. The walls are adorned with solemn carvings depicting steadfast war priests in their moment of triumph. Holy axes are raised high, radiant fire bursting forth to smite the enemies of their people. Yet the once brilliant details have faded with age, their light now mere shadows of past glory. So that's what's on the walls.
Is there anything else in this room, treasure-wise, loot-wise, in the coffins themselves?
Give me a perception check
I will aid him in his search.
with advantage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll also cast guidance.
Yeah, you told me that they had to attack you with disadvantage, and then not a single one attacked you after that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if they're gonna like hesitate to attack him because of the armor, and then there's somebody else that they won't hesitate to attack right next to him, it kind of makes sense.
It does, but it just was that
How
everything
do,
was dead near him by the time it came time to attack him. I'm sorry, what was
Yeah.
that, Chuck?
how do you roll? How do you roll with advantage?
Hold down the can
Was it Control or Alt?
I think
I
it's
forget which is
Alt. I
which.
think you hold down Alt.
Okay, Alt.
Yes, with Alt. So inspecting the room in the sarcophagi, you guys find nothing else of value or worth. The skeletons themselves are adorned with a rusted old chain shirts, clearly like coated with age, rust from the ages.
Yes.
I'm just gonna kind of like run my hand along the unfinished wall up here while I make my way towards the door, just wondering why it was never finished.
Okay, give me a perception check while you're doing that. So as you're, rubbing your hand against the wall and like kind of wondering why it was unfinished, you kind of notice at the corners though that this piece of the wall doesn't. It's not like like how the rest of the chamber is carved out of the stone. This appears to be a separate piece of stone, and that you can see like a clear joint area with a little bit of space in the corners, almost as if the wall was slid into position.
I fucking knew something was up with that. Alright.
Might be where the
Can I
secret
inspect
door
the
is.
statue as
Yeah, I was
well?
wondering if his arm is the lever.
Well, I was thinking maybe because it looks like the pedestal is on my turn as well. So, yeah, I want to inspect the statue and see if it's any kind of mechanism.
I try also while she's doing. Did I push against the wall? Try to get it opened.
You push against the wall and it feels very solid and heavy, not like you could push it or lift it or anything. Give me a perception check while you inspect the statue. So you inspect the statue. You don't see anything of real interest about it. Doesn't seem it. The statue seems fixed in its location. There doesn't seem to be any sort of joints or anything in the arms that
I
would
do
indicate.
both.
What's up?
Yeah, I'll take a look too.
Is
Alright.
there a button up his butthole?
So again, as Woldak searches as well, it just appears to be a stationary statue. How did I describe it again? You know,
Oh, the
Maybe
next level.
nothing.
the
Yeah, it could
dwarven
be in the next
warrior.
room.
Yeah. What?
Maybe there's something in the next room. We'll see.
Oh, I was thinking maybe the entire statue turns instead of
That's
just
what
a
I
part
thought
of it.
too, but
He tried, and it didn't look like it moved.
Oh, did we try to turn the statue?
no, I was just inspecting to see if it looked like it did turn, or if
I
there's
tried
any
to
kind
turn
of
the
like
statue to
mechanism.
see if it does turn or not.
So as you attempted to turn the statue, it seems pretty solid and immovable. It's a very heavy piece of stone. It appears to be a stone statue. The
So it might
pedestal,
just be a part of the.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
the pedestal seems locked securely in place. Yeah.
Maybe when we find that other lever and then we use both levers, that's what that slides open, and when the walls rearrange.
I also want to point out the fact that he said locked securely in place.
So
It doesn't mean it's really solid. That just means it's locked.
no. Okay,
Choice of words, my friend.
no. Well, then I will choose different words next time, or I
Yeah,
will choose
I
different
know.
words right now and say it is secure and
It's
solid in place.
I'm just saying, like, if there's any kind of puzzles in this, you got to be very choosy.
Yeah, I know.
Ugh.
Shall we?
Fuck. I just spilled beer on my shirt. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no, it didn't get on my shirt. It's just all on my beard.
All right.
It's a beard.
As you open this door, 3 stone burial slabs dominate this chamber. Each is shaped to cradle a fallen warrior. The central slab is more elaborate than the others. Its edges traced with delicate filigree and runes worn soft by time. Resting atop each slabs are scattered remnants of ancient armor and brittle bones, the last remains of those who once revered. Sorry. The walls are carved in a vivid relief depicting a fierce female dwarf rallying her kin in desperate charge, her expression eternal in stone. Set into the eastern wall, a metal lever stands upright, untouched for ages. A faint sheen of rust clings to its surface.
I'm going to push up to the lever, and I also want to know I do not like the creepy whispering.
Well, as you guys
Yeah,
enter,
I thought.
as you guys entered the room,
I thought.
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
I thought I was going crazy because of like how late night morning it is. But what's that fucking whispering?
Yeah, no, you're not going crazy. That's just,
Yeah.
yeah.
So as you guys enter the room, 3 ghosts manifest and attack you guys. So go ahead and roll for initiative. Clearly, I didn't move like any of the tokens around this map because I didn't even know that happened in this room. But yeah, creepy. All right.
Yeah, I don't know if it'd be better or worse if the, like, creepy whispering voices was quieter or not. Because I feel like if it was more subtle, it might actually be more creepy.
So Dixley runs in and attacks the first ghost it sees.
Wait, but they're ghosts, so doesn't physical attacks not work?
Uh,
I think it has to be a
Magic
magic
weapons
weapon.
and yeah. It attacks again and he misses.
And to
What's up?
be honest, I would smite. I would smite on these. To be honest,
Oh,
Depends on how many spell slots he has.
he has 2 left.
I would still wait for a crit.
Oh, wait a second. Did he get the other one back at the end of a short rest?
no, only long rests. Spell slots black.
No, he has what's it called? He has a feature that gives him. Oh dang it! Where is this feature? That gives him an extra smite. Oh, you're right. It is a long rest. Okay. All right. Nope. They don't appear to be immune to physical attack.
Okay.
Plus, I think at this point everybody's. Oh, I guess no, not these guys. Their attacks aren't magical. 5, 10, 15. Would he attack the first one he comes? Yeah, he would just attack the first one, right?
Yeah, we've been trying to focus fire before, so that would make sense.
So he attacks the first one he comes in contact with. And then attacks again.
Ooh.
And this thing's like, shimmering, kind of looks like it's barely holding on, being phased in here. All right, Chuck, you're up.
Gonthales might be able to finish
I'm
it.
here. Trying to smash this ghost with my flail. And oh damn! That's my turn. Done.
Wow, that's a 1. That just happened.
Yeah.
All right, Gonthales, you are up.
Finish her.
It is still barely holding on to its visage. And with that, it it dissipates.
Nice.
All right.
I keep saying I'm going to move that Steam thing, and I never do. And it's amazing how often during combat people on Steam are playing their games.
Right. Alright, this should be far enough from you guys that you'll be fine. Level 2.
Ah.
Oh, I thought it centered around me. I didn't realize that it was, so I didn't have to move up here. Dang. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna have to do that.
Well, it says they erupt from you.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
it-
The placement I have to manually put.
Yeah. Oh.
So,
Each creature in that area must take a strength. Okay, so you're not supposed to take damage.
right. But
Alright.
then, yeah.
Yeah.
So they both saved and then I didn't. That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Even if it was, not supposed to hurt me anyways.
I mean, you just did
Alright.
necrotic damage on top of that.
Right, yeah, I mean, even if they do save, it still does some damage to them. So. Alright, and then I think that is all I can do. Since that was a spell. Yeah. Alright, so that's it for me.
All right. So this one right here is up. It sorry. It targets, what's it called? Sorry, I have a note on top of what's it called? On top of Chuck, so I had to move it real quick. It targets Chuck. And I'm gonna say that it does this with disadvantage as well, actually. It would make sense. Yeah. And it missed. And that's its turn. And then this one here, the one that's in front of Chateau that rose up from the the much nicer one, it is going to do its thing. It is going to cast. Where is it?
Hmm.
Why is Tensor's floating disc making a save?
I don't know. I didn't read it. I should have X'd out of it.
Some saving throw.
Yes. So this thing, kind of like goes, "Wah!" makes a kind of ghostly, scary looking
Okay, so it's
thing.
kind of like a
Beetlejuice
banshee
face.
thing, or...
Yes.
Okay, so it's is it meant to paralyze? Because I'm wondering if I need to roll advantage on it. Like, what does its attack do? I guess.
Well, I mean, if you can roll advantage, you probably would want to.
Well, I can roll advantage if it's if it's meant to paralyze or restrain, if that's what the attack does.
No, it's not meant to do that.
Okay, so I roll normally.
Okay. Wait, you already rolled. You rolled to 20.
Oh. It rolled automatically then, because I didn't click on it yet.
Yeah, it rolled everybody.
That's weird.
But it didn't apply the
All right.
effect. All right, so it's weird that it didn't apply the effect. Woldak. So I have to do you guys all one by one. Woldak, you are
Older.
Oh yeah,
More distinguished.
you know what you are, huh? You're also frightened. I can't seem to find it.
It's good that we're all long-lived creatures.
Yeah.
These Warforged don't age. One's an elf. What are you, Chateau?
Yeah.
I'm 390 something. I can up to 500. I'm pretty good.
Oh, I can roll that physically. All right, screw digital dice. You guys are at the mercy of my dice.
We'll trust you.
It's weighted.
So Woldak, you aged 20 years.
Okay.
All right, who's next in the list? The Danger Deflator and Tensor's Floating Disc aged. As well as, what's it called? They're frightened as well. Gonzalez, you are frightened. Oh, dang it. I just found it. Why is it? And you age 10 years. You'd need to update your character sheet to do that.
It's not letting me update my age for some reason.
Okay, I'm pretty sure. So in the upper left corner of your character sheet, I don't know if you guys see it, but there's like a little wrench.
Yep.
If
Yep.
you click it, you can now edit your character sheet.
Got it.
Chateau, you're fine. Chuck, you're not scared either. And Otter is scared. Scared.
The age doesn't matter because they don't age.
Yeah. He didn't fail it by that. Oh, I'm sorry. Gonzalez and Woldak. Never mind. You guys didn't age at all. I'm sorry. I thought the DC was higher than it is. Sorry if you edited your sheet and I just told you to turn it back. You guys are just scared. You're just scared. That's all.
You have to fail by 5 or more for aging or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woldak, you are up.
Well, party placement makes fireball and acid splash not an option.
I would say fireball should be your last choice in this situation.
I said not an option
Well, yeah, I
because
know,
everyone
but,
surrounding them.
I wouldn't have even considered it.
I'll do a mind sliver. I mean, if the party placement was different, then it'd be an option, but it's not. So, mind sliver it is.
Well, I'm just saying you could have also ran risk of destroying the lever that means too. So.
And then go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw. After Gonzalez makes his yeah. All right.
That's it for me.
So you are still scared.
Yep.
All right. Dixley. Wait, Dixley didn't get scared? Really? I'm assuming I did it right. Yeah, you did not. Alright, so Dixley is going to move forward and swing at the next one. Okay. Swings once. Swings twice, but this is the second time. And then on Otter's turn, what's it called? So he's frightened, so he must move away, correct? Right? That's right.
You cannot get closer.
Can't willingly move closer. And he does have a crossbow, so he'll just shoot his crossbow at the target.
At disadvantage.
Yeah, it did it. All right, Chuck. You are up.
Can you come here? Actually, I'll stay where I am and just smash. Try to hit this one with the flying.
Okay.
For fuck's sake. My turn. There's nothing else I can do.
All right, Gonzalez, you are up.
So I'm going to use counter charm, and then so that way whoever's frightened will have advantage on their saving throw.
Yeah.
And so now do I make a saving throw to make sure, or to break my frightened?
Yes, be sure to just, I don't know if it's going to automate it, so just hold down Alt to, you know, make
And
that.
this is a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
All right. You are no longer frightened.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Okay. Oh, I didn't do Otter saving throw. Whoops. Let me do that real quick. Yeah, it did not automate that, so that's good to know. Yes, yeah, I would have known on that roll. So Chateau, you are up.
Okie dokie. Let's see. I'm gonna start with Sword Burst, which emanates from me, so I don't need a measured template. I don't believe. Right? No, maybe I do. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, I was fine. I was happy to get that one working.
And then it's still having me save it for myself, though. I don't get that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, well.
If you take damage, I can always reverse it. I couldn't fix that
Right.
part.
And then, since that was a cantrip, I'm going to immediately follow up with an attack from Talon, which missed.
That's a feature that lets you do that, right?
And then that's it. It is my Mystic Frenzy that I got from leveling up to 7. A bonus action feature, yeah.
Cool beans. All right.
This.
Okay. This guy's going to target you. Actually, no, it's still going to target, what's it called? Chuck here, on account that it was its first target and neither one of you actually managed to hit it. Ooh. That was quite the withering touch. Alright,
Oof.
and this one is going to attack
Oh. The
Dixley with withering touch.
water's been drained from me.
All right. Buldak, you are up.
Another mind sliver on the big one.
Okay. Be sure to hold down Alt when you click the Wisdom saving throw.
I cannot see Gonzalez. Am I within 30 feet of him?
Yes, you are within 30 feet of him, so you would. I checked that before I
Yep.
told you. All right, you
All right.
are no longer frightened.
That's
And
it for me.
And of course, immune to the effect going forward. All right, Dixley's up. Hoping he'll be much more effective this time. This is not a crit, but that thing's attack really fucking did a number on you guys. You wanna have him smite this thing or no?
Yeah, go. Yeah, let's go use those spell slots left.
All right. And he attacks again.
Make sure it adds the extra D8 because of the undead.
It does it all on its own. Did you want him to use both smites or just one? After that smite, this thing's looking pretty beat up.
I would be okay with it. I don't know if the rest of the group wants it.
I
Hopefully,
mean, I'm
we're resting
assuming we're
after
going to
that.
be long resting not too long from now, so.
I think you underestimate how long you guys have been in here.
Oh, yeah. You mean overestimate?
Yeah. All right, that second smite did this thing in. It is down. All right. That's his turn. closer to this one. And he attacks. I thought he was targeting this thing. What the hell? And he attacks again. And that is his turn.
Walk over here. Behind her. And I'm gonna smack her with the sensor.
Okay. Look at that. Landed an attack. And then rolled a 1 and a 3.
That's my turn.
Alright, Gonzalez, you are
Yeah.
up. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta step away real quick. Sorry.
We're wrapping up after this session, this combat anyway. It's nearly 4 AM my time.
Oh yeah, we do only have 3 minutes till 11. So I guess we'll have to wait to pull the lever till next week.
Very sorry about that. Alright. Gonzalez did his work. This thing's, you know, I guess shimmering, you could say. What do ghosts do when they bleed?
I'd say shimmering's probably good.
Discorporate.
Discorporating. There you
Drip
go.
ectoplasm.
Chateau, you are up.
More scorpial.
Alright.
Alright. Talented at sting. Oh. Right on. And with that, it disappears into a cloud of smoke, kind of like as it, what's it called? Dissipates.
Into a pile of ectoplasm.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes, sweet silence.
Yes, as that they lie defeated. Oh, I need to ink. Come on, my bad. All right. All right. So yes, combat is over. Before he stands 3 slabs with corpses on them. There is a lever
You think of value?
east way. So you search among the bones. You of course find 3 gemstones. And also what's it called?
Holy Avenger.
No, you find
Affecting his hand.
in the middle of the on the middle slab, you find a crown. I'm just trying to make sure that.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Oh wait, never mind. You find a crown, and I put it into your thing. I'm sorry, Chuck. I don't know if like you're cutting out. It seems like you're cutting out because it doesn't ever sound like you're saying like a full word.
I wasn't speaking just then.
Okay, I heard you there though.
Yeah, I wasn't speaking then, so I don't know if you were hearing something. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay.
The voices are still in his head.
Yeah, seems like it. Seems like it.
All right. So yes, that's what you find there. But yeah, that's all the treasure that's contained in this room. And with that, it is 10 o'clock. So this seems as good a spot as any to
Yeah.
call it an evening.
4 a.m. my time. I am absolutely knackered.
Oh yeah, you get some rest, man. Yeah, that's right. It's super late for you. But yes, we'll pick up here as you have
I'm more.
located a second lever. What does it do?
Lever.
Ooh. Yes. Lever, yes.
Oh, mystery! Mystery!
We'll need to volunteer a sacrifice.
Oh, the lever!
Sorry, not sacrifice. We'll have to volunteer a Kronk to pull the lever just in case something goes bad.
Yeah.
Kronk.
Well, the Scarf Niblin said to
Wrong
pull
lever.
both at the same time.
Yes, but do we also trust him enough with that?
Given he's pulling one of them, I guess we can with this.
Yeah, true.
Oh, did you tell him to pull it, or did you? I thought you guys just told him to wait, and you're like, "We're gonna go find it first."
Yeah, just wait for now.
Yeah. Okay.
Just
Yeah.
wait, he's
Well, yeah.
yeah, we did say so.
Then yeah. Then yeah. That'll conclude the session, guys. If there's no questions or anything like that.
It was a good session.
It looked like the alchemy jug did not port back into my inventory.
Uh-oh.
I'm not able to find it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I gave you the alchemy jug. I totally forgot that you had that in your inventory. It's fine. I can find that for you real quick. Wait, that's weird actually. Oh, there it is. Alchemy jug. And it's not in any of your backpacks or anything like that?
No, didn't see it.
Well,
Nice. Did the search of the inventory.
Yeah, it's there now. Oh, speaking of which, about people's inventories. Oh, do you have your potion of healing? You don't have your potion of healing either, I bet. Speaking
I
of
remember I
people's,
grabbed one.
yeah. Speaking of people's inventories, Chateau, I don't know if you noticed on your inventory that a lot of items that you had in your pouches are back in your inventory, pouches can't hold
Yeah.
that much stuff.
Okay.
So just to let
Yeah,
you know.
I noticed that, and I just figured there was so much going on, I wasn't gonna bother with it.
A pouch is a pouch.
Right, yeah.
So what can be contained in a pouch is now in your pouches, but everything else is in your inventory.
All right. Okay.
All
Yeah, I
right.
was just kind of using them for like basically organization. I didn't even like pay much attention to the actual capacities because I figured it all just added up into like one storage basically.
There's kind of rules to it. I'm not being very
Makes sense.
picky about it. I mean, I shouldn't even waste my time with the pouch thing, but I mean, technically what the rule is all that stuff that doesn't fit in your backpack or a pouch, you're carrying it in your arms all the time. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So like, you're carrying around a forgery kit, an alchemist supplies, an herbalist kit, a disguise kit, you know.
Yeah.
Uh technically. But, no sense nitpicking about it now, right? So yeah. So yeah, I really shouldn't even bothered moving it out of the pouch, but there was still part of my mind. It's like, nope, it doesn't go in there. But yeah.
I mean, I'll take it. So,
But yeah. Oh, then yeah. Cool beans. Hope you guys had fun.
Yeah, good game. Thanks for running. Yeah.
see you all next week.
All right. See you guys then.
Hopefully we'll have a full party that time.
Yeah. Also a heads up. So, like I said, May 2nd, I should be able to make it here, but I might be a little late. May 9th, however, there's a high chance that I won't be here.
Okay.
So, because I'm supposed to be going to Frankenmuth on an overnight trip with my partners, and there's a good chance that I won't be back in time for it.
Okay.
So.
That's fine. All right.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
See ya.
See ya. You have a good one. And I'm gonna go finish my.
With the chat, was really good.
I'm sorry. What?
Thank you for the session. It was really good.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoy it. Sorry, you were cutting out there a little bit. Yeah, you have a good night, man. You need to get some sleep. It's 4 a.m. for you, man.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, that's going to do it for us this evening. I hope you all enjoyed the show. If you did, be sure to hit the old like and subscribe button. It really does help us out. But yeah, that's going to conclude this episode of D&D 5e. Phandelver and Below, Chapter 6, The Shattered Obelisk. We will be back, of course, next week on Friday, same bat time, same bat channel, for another exciting installment of the Crypt of Talhund. They should probably finish that up next session, given how they're slogging through it right now. And then they will move on to Gimlet Crossing or something. Who knows? See what they decide. They might hightail it back to Phandalin. You never know. But that's going to do it for us. If you want some more role play action on our sister channel on Thursday nights, that would be our sister channel is Adventures in the Old World, or Misadventures in the Old World. They are playing Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. They play that on Thursday nights. And of course, I will be here on Monday on this channel with more D&D 5e. We are playing what's it called? The Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign. Our characters are still at the beginning of that, enjoying the carnival fun. And like I said, we'll be, of course, back here next Friday, same bat time, same bat channel. Look forward to seeing you all then. And yeah, I hope you all have a good day, night, or morning, wherever it is, wherever you are. And I will see you all next time. Have a good night.